Welcome, one and all. Let's go! It's time to get it started. It's time to stand to your feet. Competition's just out the door, hoping to serve you defeat. Coaches, get out your playbook. Players, get pads and cleats. Fans, get out your merchandise. Make it loud as they need. Refs, get out your whistles. It's time to get it ready. Run up and down silence. Make sure the call is steady. Minutes before the action and the matchup's announced. It's time to go to war, not giving it out. It's game time. And it's Saturday night. Where the only shots taken on the field tonight.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast of APDFL here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Dorian Johnson here with my associate Jennifer Colbert. Tonight's contest between the Georgia Noles and the Greater Pensacola Jets. The Noles coming into the game at 0-2 on the season, while the Jets are 2-1. As you can see right now, we are handling the coin toss. Your captains for the Jets are number 24, and unfortunately we don't have a name for on our roster for that gentleman. And I want to say that's number 80. I want to say yes. We'll say 87, Tawny Summers. I think so. I can't really tell because his jersey's rolled up, unfortunately. And for the Noles, captains for the Noles are number 3, Marcus Clayton, safety. Number 55. Jay Lundry, number 1, Torrey Johnson, and number 4, Thaddeus Seed. So we've just handled the coin toss. And this is going to be interesting for us. This is the first year that the Jets have entered the APDFL, so this is going to be our first time being exposed to this team. We'll see how good they are.
I mean, the Pensacola Jets, they're sitting at number 5 in the West right now. So as far as that's concerned, they're doing pretty well on the season with a record of 2-1.
Yeah, so they've obviously adjusted very well early this season. We will see how they do later on in the year. Next week they're going to have a game against the Mid-State Vikings, and then lucky them because they're going to have 2 weeks off. So no football for them for 2 weeks until April 30th until they face off against the Crescent City Rampage. As far as the Noles are concerned, they're 0-2 on this season, and they're ranked, number 12th in the Eastern Division of the APDFL. So, yeah, it'll be great to see if they can get their first win here. So it looks like the Noles they won the coin toss, and they're gonna get the kick here first. They're gonna get the ball here, the first quarter.
So I mean, it's going to be important for the Noles to try to get something started on offense early. The Jets like to get out and score, and we see from the stats that the Noles have had some issues scoring points in games. So
yeah, I did cover their game last week when they played against the Georgia Thrashers. They were very fortunate to get ahead early against the number 3 ranked team in the APDFL. Just unfortunately, the Thrashers, as good as they are, were just able to overcome those odds and just unfortunately just right in the scoreboard and were able to come out with the victory. I believe the final score of that game was 26-12.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so looks like that's number 11, Wagner Paglia, setting to kick the ball off for the Jets. And it looks like it's a nice, beautiful day out here in Pensacola, Florida.
The weather is beautiful today, so hopefully we'll have some favorable conditions. Even though it's been a little windy, so let's hope that doesn't affect the the passing and kicking game tonight.
Yeah, you can see with the Jets, it's like they survive mostly in the air. So if the wind is terrible, it'll definitely affect their game here. Waiting for the whistle. And we get the whistle, and Packley is pointing to his teammates. And we are underway here in Pensacola, Florida. That is caught at the 20-yard line. and they're going to return that ball around to the right side. He stiffs on one player, and it's wrapped up by a corral of Jets players. I'm going to say that's at the 31-yard line, and we're going to see Kentel Kendrick, the quarterback for the Noles, and their offense here to start off here.
Yeah, that was a monster hit. The Noles, they came to play today. They're ready to go.
Yeah. So once again, it's 1st and 10 for the Noles. Like they're gonna have the ball on their own. We'll say 33-yard line.
Trying to get a number for the quarterback here. Can't really see his jersey yet.
Yeah, I want to say it's Kentel Kendrick. He's the one listed, but unfortunately he has he's listed as number 4 on our roster here, but it looks like that's number 6, who is actually Sean Johnson. He is a wide receiver for them as well. So, and it looks like they're just trying to get everything set up here. And referee's having a bit of discussion here, and we already have a penalty. So they're gonna move that ball up 10 yards.
So it's going to be a face mask call.
Oh, so let's move up to 15 then. So they're going to have the ball this time on their own, we'll say 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, once again for the Noles. Well, that's Kendrick Kendrick in the pistol. We have a receiver lined up close to at the end, and they're going to do a toss sweep. And that is to number 4. And he gets tripped up at the 49-yard line. We'll say that's about a gain. Give him about a gain of 4 on that play.
And we're going to get a holding call on the Noles, so that's going to push them back in the gate. That great run by Snead. So that's going to...
So it's not a good way to start out here. You get a 15 yards on that penalty, off the face mask penalty on the kick return, and then you lose 10 yards off of a holding play. So, yeah, holding call.
That's not the hot start that they needed to the game.
No, it's definitely not. So we'll say it's 1st down and 20. They're going to push that ball back all the way to the, we'll say 38. They're back to their own 38-yard line. Kendrick's back in the gun once again, running back to his left. A trip set to the top of your screen and one receiver at the bottom. Look around, he takes the snap. Fast snap, quickly throws out to the 4, and he is tackled, wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. We'll say that's number 2 from the Jets. Josh Johnson leading on that tackle there. I think they're going to lose a few yards there.
Yeah, the Jets were all over that play, right?
Yeah.
From the minute he got the ball, that high and fast snap straight into that pass, they were already there ready to tackle. So yeah, they knew what was coming.
Yeah, so I'm going to give them a loss of 3 on the play. That's going to make it, yeah, we'll say a loss of 4. So that would make it 2nd down. 2nd down and 24 now for the Noles, and it's not the way you want to start off the game.
Not at all. That's deep negative territory.
Yeah.
You're back close to your own end zone, and it's just you need positive yardage out of this play.
Kendrick takes the snap. Now he's going to rush forward. He's going to try to roll around and get the ball off, and he's sacked at their own 30-yard line, so they're going to lose another 4 yards there. That's now going to make it 3rd down and 28 for the Noles.
Yeah, it's never good when your quarterback scrambles and then decides to go run backwards when you're already 24 yards deep.
Yeah, I understand the logic there, but at that point you're going to have to either make one decision. You either have to tuck and run and get whatever yards you can, or you got to Stay behind the line of scrimmage and chuck it out of bounds. Anyways, it's 3rd and 28 for the Noles. That's Kendrick back in the gun. Tailback Desmond Solomon is to his right. Kendrick takes a snap, drops back, throws deep and left in the seam. Pass is intercepted. It's going to be returned by number 22. He's going to be knocked out right around the, I'm going to say, 16-yard line. That's number 22, Ernest Stallworth on the interception.
So Ernest Stallworth is playing both ways. He's listed here as a wide receiver, so he took that like that was meant for him and took it back the other way.
Yeah, we see those wide receiver skills right there because the pass was – it was a low pass. It looked like it was knocked up in the air, barely maybe like inches off the ground. Ernest comes through, picks it up, and returns it, has a nice little return there for the Jets. Is now 1st and 10, and once again, it looks like the ball is right around their 15-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, originally I thought either it was an incomplete pass or he found a way to scoop the ball up and get it before it touched the ground. And then next thing I know, it's going the other direction. So.
Excellent play.
Very close, but excellent play by the Jets.
Yeah. So we're going to see the Jets. They're going to have in prime real estate here. Have the ball on the Noles. Once again, I'm going to say close to the 15-yard line. Good start up here for Jones, Tyrone Jones, the quarterback. Split backs in backfield motion, and his hard handoff and. Hard snap and handoff to the tailback, and he gets no yards there on the play.
Play was blown dead before for number 1, Wantrez Williams was able to rip the ball away from their running back. Play was already blown dead, so it's just going to be 2nd down for the Jets.
So it's 2nd down, gain of 0 on that play. So 2nd down and 10 once again for the Jets. Once he split backs once again. With Tyrone Jones once again in the gun. He's calling his own running back to move a little bit close to him. And we have motion from top to the top of Bobby screen. Jones looks to his right, throws immediately and overthrows everybody, and pass is going to fall incomplete. It's now going to make it 3rd down and 10 for the Jets with 11-18 here in the first quarter. But hold on, there is some laundry. We'll check the referee and see what the call is. I think they're going to call that on the Jets, the way some of their players are reacting.
In the secondary, so.
Yeah, like they're going to say illegal man downfield.
All right, well, that would be a break for the Noles to kind of push them back further
Oh,
away from
yeah.
that end zone. They are, threatening to get a touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be illegal man downfield on the Jets. Actually, Noles are going to decline that penalty. They're just going to go for 3rd down here. All right, interesting call there.
I mean, that's putting faith in your defense. Let's see if the Noles can hold up and prevent them from scoring.
Yeah. All right, so once again, this is 3rd down and 10. Jets need to get to the 5 to get the 1st down. Jones is in the gun with the tailback to his left. Noles show blitz. Jones takes a snap, looks to his left, throws it out right there. Pass falls incomplete. And it looks like he nailed the sorry, he nailed the person holding the chains there. And he threw it right in the right spot, just not where the receiver is at, unfortunately, and that's going to make it 4th down now for the Jets.
Yeah, the young lady on the chain crew had a very close call on that one.
Yeah, it looks like she's okay, but
he hit the wrong target.
Yeah, I mean, there was a target on top of the chains there, so he almost perfectly hit the target, but not the target he was intended for. So once again, that's 4th down and 10 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. Tailback to his left. And Well, the snap is the ball. He snapped the ball over the quarterback, but there definitely has to be a penalty there, and they're all fighting for the ball now. And the Noles say they have it, but there should be a penalty.
I haven't seen any type of indication that there's a penalty.
Yeah,
but were the Jets able to corral that ball at the bottom of that pile?
No, it looks like the Noles have recovered it, but at their own 41-yard line. But it's still the play should have been stopped. Either that's false start on the Jets or offsides on the Noles. My money is on offsides, but we'll check the flag and see.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's what the Jets were thinking too. And I mean, we're walking back down the field, so that should be enforced. Yeah, now I do see the flag on the other side of the field.
Okay.
So
yeah, they're going to call offsides on the Noles. Good call there by the Jets. So they're now going to move the ball up 5 yards.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let that continue to go, especially
Yes.
how deep that fumble was being batted around back there, that they could just blow whistles and call that dead.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's 4th down and 5 for the Jets. Need to get to the 5 to get the first down. Jones is back in the gun. 2 receivers top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Tailback on his left hip side. Jones takes a snap, looks to his right. Now he's going to run up the middle. Now rolls to his right. He's going to take off here. Had a couple of defenders to miss, and he's going to be short of goal line, I think.
Yeah, I think he got probably at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, we'll check the spot. The Jets players are saying touchdown, but I think he might be a yard short. Yeah, we're going to check the referees to see what they say. They're going to call him a touchdown.
That is a touchdown for the Jets to get the game started off with our first score.
So that is going to be we'll give him a 10-yard run there. By Tyrone Jones, and that's going to make it 6-0. The Jets are up over the Noles as of right now.
The Jets lining up for the extra point.
That's Wagner Paglia on the PAT. And Jets getting some more players out there to attempt the PAT. It looks like he doesn't know where to line up. I wonder if they have too many players on the field.
I think they have their 11 out there.
Okay. It's going to just take the time to line up and get set here. Everybody get started here. Paglia is lining up. Snap, hold, low snap, bats, and it's knocked away. And the Noles are going to try to return it here. And I was like, the referees are going to blow it dead here.
Yeah, they were lined up right on the edge, ready to rush that kick, and he got around right at the right time and got his hand on it.
Yeah, so that's a failed PAT there by the Jets. But they're still the very first ones to score here with 10:25 left here in the first quarter. They are up 10-0. I mean, excuse me, they're up 6-0 after that 10-yard run by Tyrone Jones.
So the Noles on their next drive is going to have to hopefully the offense was, over on the sideline trying to figure out, how to attack this Jets defense, because they have to get something going on that offensive side.
Yeah. Well, the first important thing is that they need to get positive yards. We saw out of the the 4 plays off that drive, they had 3 negative plays. So that is unfortunately not how you. It's definitely not how you are how you win the game there. So once again, we're waiting to get these 2 teams set up to kick the ball off here. Paglia is going to come out and get the kickoff team set up here.
Looks like we are almost ready to kick off.
All right, great. All right, whistle was blown, so that means we should be kicking the ball off very soon here. Wagner Paglier is set to kick this ball off here. Ball's going to be caught at the 26-yard line. There's space on the left side of the field. Now he runs up the middle, and he's decked at the, we'll say, 43-yard line. Nice return there for the Noles. And they're now it's going to be 1st and 10. We'll get an official spot here in just a few moments, but it looks like they're going to spot right around the Noles' own 45-yard line.
So you've seen the Noles play a couple of times now. What are their main offensive weapons? How do they like to score?
Well, when I watched them against the Thrashers last week, they were able to just score off of around, we'll say, like a 10-yard bubble pass to one of their receivers, and they were just able to just get some points on the board there. But they're not, unfortunately, not very known. They're not known very for their offense, unfortunately. Their defense is relatively solid, but offensively they do struggle to get some points on the board.
So it looks like we had a flag on the field that this ref is advocating very strongly about.
Yeah, I know we didn't see the penalty flag. I'm sure I think the referee didn't see the flag either. So we'll get a call from him very shortly here. Official call from him very shortly.
And it looks like the ball is going backwards. So
yeah, they're going to call holding on the Noles. So that's going to push him back all the way back to the 35-yard line.
And this is the second drive that we've started with a penalty and negative yardage for the Noles.
That's not how you win games. So it looks like they're actually going to push that back to around, we'll say, 39-yard line. 1st and 10 once again for the Noles. Kendrick's going to be in the gun this time. Tailback to his left. 2 receivers on top and bottom of your screen. Kendrick takes a snap, hands the ball off to tailback. He's immediately met in the backfield by a defender from the Jets. That's number 31 from the Jets. Shondell Copage on the tackle. They lost. We'll give them 2 on that play, so it's going to make it 2nd down and 12 for the Noles. Pretty much saying, well, trips to the top of your screen this time. Back to the left of Kendrick. Kendrick takes a snap, drops. Now he's going to immediately just run up the field. And it's going to be dropped at the 40. And look like he might have fumbled it, but they're going to say he's down. And that would have been a disaster because that would have been turnover number 2 for the Noles. I was like he might have had a chance to return that one for a touchdown too.
Yeah, that was a very, very gracious call by the ref to call him down because he coughed that ball up and they were going straight to their end zone.
It looks like they're going to give him back the 2 yards there, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Noles. They're going to have that ball just short of their own 40-yard line. Kendrick's in the gun once again. Takes a snap, looks to his left. Now he's going to roll to his right. Throws a floater intended for his tailback, number 4, Thaddeus Sneed. And that pass is going to fall incomplete.
I mean, Kendrick has no time in that backfield to get a pass off. Every time he pass, he snaps the ball, the defense is right there on him. So he's trying to find a target downfield, but just doesn't have the time. He ends up, like you say, either just taking off and trying to scramble himself or just checking up a pass, trying not to take the negative yardage again.
All right, so 4th and 10 for the Noles. They're going to punt this ball off here. That's Abisai Gutierrez getting set to punt this ball off here for the Noles. Wild snap there, and Rodriguez punts it to the left, and he might have gained around 3 yards off that punt there. Looks like they're going to spot it at the, I want to say 30. Yeah, they're going to spot it right at the 36-yard line. So once again, the Jets are in prime real estate here to put some more points on the board, as they're going to start their second drive here on the Noles 36-yard line. And once again, this is not a good start for the Noles. This is the second time defensively you have your defense has been put on a short field here.
Yeah, I mean, the defense on a short field, and they're also, I mean, they're not getting a lot of time to rest on the sideline either. They're back out here on the field in probably less than five or 6 minutes. Have to go back out and play defense again.
Tyrone Jones is in the gun. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Tailback to his left. Takes snap, throws a quick screen out to number 6, and it looks like he's going to lose a couple yards there. We'll see where they mark his forward progression. Looks like that was number 6 on the catch, Eddie Bryant. So, yes, they're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of 2. Excuse me, 38. It's going to be loss of 2, so that's going to make it 2nd down and 12 now for the Noles. I mean, for the Jets.
I mean, they had the right idea to get that screen out there, but number 2 for the Noles kind of sniffed it out and was there and got to that ball first and got him down to prevent any further yardage.
Yeah. So it's now 2nd down and 12 for the Jets once again. Trips to the bottom of the screen. This time the tailback to the right of Tyrone Jones. He takes snap. He's going to hand it off. And it looks like he might have gotten back those 2 yards there. So that was number 25 on the tackle from the Noles, Kendall Reed. So it's going to go back to 3rd down and 10 for the Jets.
I mean, I know it's still early in the game, but I like to see either one of these quarterbacks air it out and see if we can have a nice long pass and see what the receivers look like today.
Yeah. Well, either team has really struggled to pass the game so far, so that may be something we see a little bit later on. So Jones in the gun once again. Patterson is to his right, offset. Jones takes a snap. Immediately has to scramble to his right. Looks deep downfield. You get your wish, Jennifer, and that pass is incomplete, just out of the reach of the Jets receiver. Looks like that was number 17, Marcus Sharp, the intended receiver there, and that is going to be 4th down. But fourth down, holding on there. We do have a penalty flag.
I just like to say that I called that play.
They're going to call holding on the Jets. Unfortunately, they're going to decline. Noles going to decline the penalty. It's now 4th down.
So the defense got into the backfield and all over the quarterback, but they still got a holding call on the Jets.
Yeah.
But I just, I like to say that I called that play, and it was so close to being a touchdown for the Jets.
From what we've seen so far from the Jets, Tyrone Jones he is a nice-looking quarterback, has a nice arm, has plenty of zip. As you saw, he threw a nice deep ball down there. So he's definitely the highlight of in the backbone of this team. So once again, so this is actually going to be the first punt for the Jets this time. I'm actually a little surprised that they are. I think if I was in their shoes, I'd maybe try to go for it here, knowing that the Noles have had very little success here offensively. That is Wagner Palia back to punt the ball off, and we're going to have another penalty flag here. We'll check the call. It's a penalty on the Jets. Are going to push him back 5 yards. Depending on how good Paglia's leg is, that might be a good sign for them, because they'll give him a little extra yards to to give him more space to punt the ball, possibly inside the Noles' own 10-yard line. Low snap. Packlier barely gets it off. It's going to bounce at the, we'll say, 30-yard line. It's going to roll forward. And they're going to down it at the Noles' 28-yard line. And that's where they will start Noles will start their third drive here in the first quarter.
So on this drive for the Noles, I mean, their offensive line has to find a way to contain the defense. They have to give their quarterback some time to pass the ball back there, or at least get a nice run play off and get some motion on that front line. But it has to start with them and helping their team to get something moving on offense.
Yeah, the only positive play we've seen from the Noles so far has been a run play. So I think if you're Coach Corey Flagg, that's something you might want to try to start off here in this first drive here. Neither team has really had success in the air, and that's mostly because they just have their O-line's been unable to block, and the first thing they do is hand the ball off. And they get around 4 on the carry. That's number 26 for the Noles, Tyler Meeks. And so they're going to give him around 6 on the play, so it's going to be second down and 4 for the Noles here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play to start the drive off. Establish a run game, and then we'll see if that opens you up for some passing plays.
Looks like this is a modified diamond set for the Noles. Once again, they're going to hand it back to the fullback once again. He burrows up the middle of the field. He's tackled right at the 41-yard line. Actually, that's number 22 on the carry this time, Desmond Solomon, and he gets more than enough for the first down there. So 2 runs, and Noles get their very first down here in the game so far. So it looks like that's something they're going to need to stick to a little bit more. Same formation. This time they've moved the fullback to the left.
And the entire defense has converged on the line of scrimmage.
Rightfully so. And they hand the ball off to Ford this time, and he gets he gets around a yard on that play. That was Thaddeus Snead on the carry. So that'll make it second down and 9 for the Noles. Actually, they're going to give him 3 on the play, so that'll make it. Actually, they'll give him 2 yards, so it'll make it second down and 8. Now the Noles are going back to the spread with 3 receivers top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Tailback to the left, Kendrick, and he's going to throw a quick screen out there. It's a very low pass. Like it's caught, but they're going to lose. They're going to lose around 3 yards on that play. Quite unfortunate there, as they were moving the ball through the run game. And now it's going to make it third down. We'll say third down 11 now for the Noles.
Yeah, whatever formation they were just in, they might want to go back to that, because that, once again, they got heavy penetration into that backfield, and he had to get that pass off really quickly, which, put that pass back into the backfield with negative yardage.
So third down here for the Noles. Trips to the top of your screen. 11 yards to get the first down. Kendrick takes the snap, drops back, runs up forward. Throws a nice little touch pass there. That's caught at the, we'll say, 34-yard line. Excellent catch there by number 0, Xavier Jackson, out of Jones County High School. And that's going to give us another first down here for the Noles.
Yeah, the ball was bobbled, nearly intercepted, but the Noles come down with it, and that is a great play, and gets them closer to touchdown territory.
Yeah, well, they've done very well this drive so far, mixing the run and the pass, and that's been their most successful pass play so far. So it's 1st and 10. They're going to have the ball spotted on the Jets, we will say 35-yard line. And it looks like that might be either a timeout or that's the end of the first quarter.
Looks like it might just be a timeout.
Yeah, we'll say it's a timeout on the Noles. Actually, I'm going to say that's a timeout given done by the Jets. Anyways, the score currently as of right now is 6-0. Jets are up over the Noles, but the Noles like they're trying to even up here on this drive.
Yeah.
Done an excellent job of mixing up the run and the pass here, and that's really allowed them to get some yards here.
Yeah, I mean they settled down for the first 2 drives and were able, like you said, to get some nice diversification in what they were putting out there and got some good yardage going down the field. So they need to keep building on that momentum and keep it going. We got a bit of conversation between the Jets coach and the refs. Not really sure what's going on there.
Has to deal with something obviously on the other side of the field. But anyways, back to the action here in Pensacola, Florida. So once again, it's 1st and 10 for the Noles. Kendrick is in the gun. He's going to hand the ball off. And this time, unfortunately, they're going to be stacked right in he's going to be stacked in the backfield by the Jets defense. Looks like that was number 55 on the tackle there from the Jets. Actually, check that. We're going to say that's 75 by Isaiah Rich on that tackle. And they're going to lose a couple yards there. So I'll make it 2nd down. Actually, they lost them by around 6 inches, so it's going to make it 2nd down and a long 10 for the Noles. Sixth play of the drive here. 2nd down and we'll say 11 for the Noles. Kendrick's in the gun. Trips to his left. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Tubbo once again wrapped up in the backfield by a host of Jets there. We'll say squadron of Jets.
I like how you did that. That was good.
You have to make it appropriate to the team's mascot, you know. But there was no gain there by the Noles, so that's going to make it 3rd down and say a long 10, short 11 for the Noles. 3rd and
yeah, the Jets they kind of caught on to what their run game looks like, and they've been swallowing that up. They got those 2 nice running plays, and they've swallowed up everything else that's come through that line of scrimmage.
So Kendrick's in the gun. Solomon to his left. Get twins on each side of him. He's going to roll. Throws deep down the middle of the field, and that's going to be almost intercepted at the 9-yard line, but dropped there by number 12. That's Brandon Avery.
And, I mean, he threw that pass just hoping there was somebody down there to catch it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it very nearly was caught.
Yeah, very almost intercepted by the Jets there. And once again, that's going to make it 4th down and a long 10, short 11 for the Noles. Break the huddle with 2 receivers at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Desmond Solomon to his left. To the left of Kendrick. He's going to take the snap here. Doesn't mean roll to his left. Now he rolls back to his right. Big block. Picks up a big block there in the backfield. He's going to try to run this one for a 1st down. And he gets there. He is out at around, we'll say, the 21-yard line. Pickup of 13 there, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Noles. Clutch run there by Kentel Kendrick. And he keeps the chains moving.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play and great recognition and decision by him to just tuck the ball and take off running. The Jets put everything they had on that line to get back there and sack him, and there was nobody else once they recovered. Once the Noles recovered, there was nobody to get out and tackle him. So that was a great play and great decision.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 21-yard line for the Noles. Kendrick takes the high snap. Immediately, he tries to fake the handoff, and he's immediately met by a defender. Is able to dodge tackle and pushes forward. to, I guess we'll say 20, 21-yard line, but there is some dirty laundry on the field. I'm guessing that's going to be offsides.
Most definitely. He got a head start. He was ready to get back there and get that sack. He got a head start, and that should definitely be an offsides call. He's very excited.
Yeah. Good, an official call very shortly here. And just like we predicted, easily predicted, offsides on the Jets, so it's going to make it 1st down and 5 for the Noles.
Yeah, I saw him before the snap. He had some happy feet back there, and the minute they are all lined up, he took off.
Yeah, there's a reason why Kendrick didn't even get the handoff off.
He was ready to go.
So 1st and 5 once again for the Noles. They're going to have the ball inside the 20-yard line. Kendrick. And I hear the horn there, so that is the end of the 1st quarter. Here in Pensacola, Florida. Noles are driving here, but the Jets are still up 6-0 over the Noles here in Pensacola, Florida.
So what do you think the Noles need to do to cap off this great drive that they put together to cap it off and finally get into that end zone?
Well, they still need to just keep running the ball. To keep a nice little mixture of run and pass. Whenever you are passing the ball, I think the thing that they need to do is due to the amount of pressure Kendrick has been receiving from the Jets. Rollouts are always a great idea, or hitting them with the halfback screen is a great idea. So that's something. Those are a couple plays that I think that they could definitely, just call, and that'll probably help them gain some more yards, and maybe hopefully even get them in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean they have been successful on rollouts. I mean he's been able to find some open space in the field and get, to pick up a 1st down or 2 with his rollouts and scrambles. So
yeah, give him a nice little run-pass option here. He's clearly been effective whenever he gets a little bit of space and running the ball. And he hasn't done a bad job of getting the ball in the air. O-line just needs to give him a little more extra time. So once again, this is 1st down and 5 for the Noles. Kendrick takes the snap, hands the ball off, fakes a handoff, and just falls down. Looks like they're going to back at around the 21-yard line. Once again, met by a squadron of Jets here, and they're going to lose some yardage here.
I mean, I'll keep my eye on it, but you have to wonder, for that many Jets to be in the backfield that quickly, are they? I mean, what's going on with the offensive line?
Yeah, the O-line, I can't even say this, but they're putting very little effort into protecting their quarterback and protecting their running back, and that's definitely a huge problem. That's why I was mentioning, hey, whenever you just in the situation, just do rollouts. That'll help keep the pressure off the O-line, and that'll give Kendrick possibly some extra yards space to work with as well. So anyways, takes a snap, throws immediately up the seam, and that pass is going to fall incomplete, almost intercepted by 2 Jets defenders there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Actually, we'll say 3rd down and 9 for the Noles.
2 Jets players with a diving attempt to get that ball.
Yeah. Very fortunate that was not intercepted there. And this is their 10th play of the drive here. That was their 10th play of the drive here, and so that would be an unfortunate waste of plays. So once again, this is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down and 10 for the Noles. Actually, we'll say it 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers top and bottom of your screen. So looks like that is Desmond Solomon to his right. Kendrick takes the snap. Looks to his right. Throws deep. Has a receiver open and it is intercepted by the Jets. That is number 0, Nico Floyd, on the interception there. Another unfortunate turnover by the Noles, especially after that 11-play drive. And now the Jets are going to have an opportunity to get some points on the board. 1st and 10 for them, but they're going to have the ball inside their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, he just stepped in front, jumped the route, stepped right in front of the receiver, and picked that ball off. I mean,
yeah, excellent job by Floyd just by making a play on the ball. And that's very unfortunate for the Noles there. It's like they had a nice little recipe, a nice little drive going there, only to turn the ball over.
And that gives you something to go back to the sideline and kind of game plan off of. Okay, this worked, this didn't work. Let's do more of these plays on our next drive and hopefully have something positive come out of it. But like I said, that is a 11-play long drive for the results of an interception on the goal line.
So once again, it's 1st and 10 for the Jets. Ball inside their own 5-yard line. Jones is in the gun. Trying to call blitz there by the Noles. And Jones checks the play. And moves the running back to his left. Takes a snap. Immediately throws out to the left flat, and that's caught. And he runs out of bounds. And they're going to throw a flag there. Unnecessary roughness by number 1 from the Noles, Torrey Johnson.
Yeah, that was. Do we have another flag?
Yeah, they're still taunting there. That's number 15 on the catch from the Jets. Chris McCray.
Yeah, he was well out of bounds when that last hit came in. So it definitely calls for that flag.
We'll get an official call from the referees very shortly here, but I think we both know that was a unnecessary roughness. As once again, McCray was clearly out of bounds before he was hit by Johnson.
I mean, at this point, like you said, kind of frustration sets in of, like you say, they had that great drive and nothing to come out of it. So frustration sets in. These players get a little bit chippy, but keep it a clean game and see what happens from there.
Yeah,
it's a lot of conversation for
I think obvious 15-yard penalty.
Right, exactly.
I wonder if there was another penalty thrown as well. We might not have seen that. I know I definitely didn't see another penalty flag thrown. We just saw the obvious unnecessary roughness there, but there might have been something else going on. But if that was the one and only penalty, then that's an obvious 15-yard gain, additional yards off that catch by McCray. My question is, what exactly are they talking about?
A lot of pointing, a lot of gesturing.
Yeah, so it's pretty. I guess it's a pretty intense conversation off of a, I would say, rather obvious 15-yard penalty. But we will check the referee now and see. Now they're breaking out. There is one in the backfield. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that flag. So these might be off-sending penalties here, because that's usually where you throw a holding at.
Something you said, a holding or something before the catch.
Noles are saying safety here. We're going to check the call. Noles want a safety. So that's holding on the offense. And they're going to call a safety. And also they're going to call another flag on the Jets, a personal foul. And there's a personal foul on the Noles. So the penalty is going to offset, and they're going to keep. Looks like they're going to keep the safety here. So the first points by the Noles is actually on a safety thanks to a holding call in the end zone. So the score is now officially 6-2. Jets are still up over the Noles.
So I mean, explain to me how that would be a safety.
So if there's I think the call is if there's a holding penalty inside the end zone, they're gonna automatically and they can't mark it if any yards. They will call a safety there.
Huh.
But I'm just surprised because you have offsetting penalties there that you just don't cancel all the penalties out and retry that first down play.
Right. I mean, that's probably what the conversation with the refs was about too, trying to figure out, okay, so how do we play this? Do we do the safety and offset everything else, or what do we do? So that's what they came up with. That's 2 points for the Noles, and hopefully that'll spur them to get some more movement on offense. But they will get this ball.
Yeah, this is the time I wish we had Mike Pereira from Fox Sports here. Give us a deep explanation of what that penalty was.
Deep into the rule book, let us know how this is working.
Yeah. But anyway, 6-2. Noles are up. Still, the Jets are still up over the Noles. As Wagner Paglia getting set to get this ball off here. The ball's underway. Caught at the 40-yard line. They're going to do a toss back to number 4. And he has plenty of space. Burrowing through his defenders and runs the ball all the way to the Jets' 30-yard line. And Noles going to have excellent field position here. 1st and 10 on the Jets' 30-yard line. Excellent return there by number 4. I guess that's Thaddeus Sneed there on the return.
Yeah, like I said, that's a great way to get your team energized and ready to go for this next drive. Great return on his part. And seeing, like you say, I mean, green grass ahead, just rolling through the entire special teams of the Jets.
Mm-hmm. So once again, that's going to be 1st and 10. Noles going to have the ball on the Jets' 30-yard line. And this is the formation we saw them have a little bit of success earlier on their last drive with a couple of dives to their fullback. Look, that's Desmond Solomon to the right, directly to the left of Kendrick. And he's once again hand the ball off to Solomon. He just runs the ball up the left side of the field. Gets good yardage there. I want to say he gets around 11 there. And I think they're going to give him a first down.
Not a first down. It should be very close to one.
Yeah, it was like I think he's going to be less than a yard short there, so it should be second down. Yeah, it's going to be second down in inches for the Noles here. And it looks like the Jets called another timeout, so that's going to be their second of the half. Once again, score is 6-2. Jets up over the Noles with 13 minutes left here in this first half. Once again, this is going to be second down and inches for the Noles. Maybe try squeezing a quick pop pass here. But we'll see. Or you just try and go and get the first down here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like this might be a run play.
Yeah, I would assume the same play because we have number 30. I want to say 32 that's checked in for the Noles. And they're gonna fake the quarterback sweep to the left. He runs back to the right on the counter. He's knocked up in the air, and he's obviously past the first down. But we'll get a official spot very shortly. But I think he's gonna be close to being to the goal line here. Excellent play call there as they fake the sweep by the quarterback, and he runs counter immediately back to the right side of the field for a long first down there.
Yeah, I mean, his legs are definitely sustaining these offensive drives right now. If there's no option, he can take off and run it and still get positive yards and get these first downs.
And now they're going to hand the ball off to number 33. But they look like they're going to lose some yards there off that carry. So it's going to make a second down and goal for the Noles.
Yeah, these runs straight up the middle are getting sniffed out every time by the defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting nice penetration, getting back there and just knocking them down right at the line of scrimmage. They're not getting too many yards past that.
Yeah. So that's Solomon, the pistol back behind Kendrick once again. It's number 33 to the left of Kendrick, and he fakes the handoff to him. Looks like there was a slant he was about to throw it to, and he passed the ball backwards. And they're going to say he's down after he fumbled the ball, but I guess that was a legal backward pass as he was able to advance the ball forward. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Noles, and that is once again number 22, Desmond Solomon, down on the ground there after that tackle. It's not a good sign for the Noles as he's had plenty of success running the ball at the middle of the field.
Exactly. I mean, he has to be their leading rusher right now. I mean, outside of their quarterback, that was a very, very interesting. I thought it would be an incomplete pass, but like you said, it must have been a backwards pass and just scooped up and taken down the field. They have, looks like the sideline is trying to get him up and checked on him.
Yeah, this must be a pretty serious injury the way the amount of players that just rolled around him. It looks like he's going to be helped up. And that's always a good sign. And he's able to walk off the field.
And it's great to be able to see him walk off the field.
Oh, yeah,
his own power, with a little limp. But a little bit of time on the sideline with the ice pack. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see him a little bit later on in the game. Yeah, I don't think he's the world's greatest shape, but he's just collapsed back on the sidelines. Looks like they're checking out his right leg, I want to say. And they're checking out his right leg there on the sidelines. Meanwhile, about to start continuing play back here. So once again, this is 3rd down and goal for the Noles.
Yeah, now, I mean, one of the other backs has to kind of step up and take his place and continue the good work that he was doing while he's out on the sideline getting checked out.
Yeah. So once again, 3rd down and goal for the Noles. Kendrick's back in the pistol. With number 33 to his left. And looks like they've stopped play for a brief moment. Not 100% sure what's going on here. They're probably still checking on number 22, and they're just taking their time. Still waiting to get everything situated here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the players are kind of confused too as to what's going on.
Yeah.
The defense is kind of getting set up ready to go, but offense is not in any type of any type of formation right now.
It's like we're about to get back started here. Kendricks is in the pistol, hands the ball, fakes the handoff to 4. Now he just runs with the bootleg and scores. Six more points for the Noles off that 4-yard touchdown run. It's now 8-6. Noles are up over the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, that was great recognition once again by the quarterback to fake that handoff and just take it himself, just straight into the end zone. Doesn't look like anybody touched him.
Yeah, nobody touched him, and why not? They've had Kendrick's had tons of success running the ball off of boots, scrambling, or or just scrambling the ball. So
now we'll see if their kicker Gutierrez can get this extra point.
yeah, bad snap there, and it was fumbled by Torrey Johnson. He recovers it and tried to advance it, and was unable to get the ball in the end zone. So, with 11:53 left here in the second quarter, Noles are officially have their first lead here, 8-6 over the Jets.
I mean, this has turned out to be a pretty back and forth game, pretty evenly matched. I mean, our stats and everything, predictions coming into the game are very different from what we're seeing right now from both of these teams. So it's good to see that the Noles, despite all their kind of mistakes and slow start, are still being competitive and keeping up and keeping the Jets on their toes.
Yeah, they're still, well, they now have the lead, but looks like they finally found their recipe for getting points on the board. And that's going to have to be through the legs of Kendrick instead of through his arm.
Right.
As we've seen him have a ton of success just running the ball, whether it be off bootlegs or scrambles or whatever. So once again, Gutierrez is going to set up to kick the ball off for the Noles. Just trying to get lined up and ready to go here. Nice long low kick though, over kicks the Jets returner there. He's going to try to return it back out of the end zone, and he's nailed right around the 10-yard line. I want to say that's number 19 on the hit. Adarius Davis absolutely destroyed the returner there by the Jets. And the Jets are going to now have the ball first down. And we'll get an official spot very shortly here. Looks like they're going to have it inside their own 10-yard line.
And, I mean, that's the upside of having a great kicker. That ball stayed in the air long enough for all the special teams players to get down there and make a great play on the ball.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 for the Jets. They're going to break the huddle here. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Jones is in the gun. Tailback to his right. Now he moves to the left. Once again, that is number 5, passing Gerald Patterson, their tailback. Takes a snap. Jones throws out to the right flat, and that's caught at the 10-yard line. And it's like they're going to gain around 7 on the play, so I make it 2nd down and 3 for the Noles. I mean the Jets. Look, that's number 10 on the catch. Dame Dunningham. Jets going no huddle here. We're going to have 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen this time. Patterson is to the right of Jones. Jones takes the snap, immediately looks to his left, now pumps, now he's going to roll to his left. Throws it deep down left side of the field, has a receiver down there, defended and knocked away. Actually, good job by knocking him all away by number 15, Chris McKay.
Yeah, that was an amazing decision by him. He knew he couldn't catch the ball, but there was a defender standing right there just ready, waiting and ready. And he was like, nope, not today. Just going to knock this ball away and get another down to try again. That
was actually excellent coverage there by number 7 from the Noles. That's Jabais McWilliams. Good position on a receiver and Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come down with the interception, but that's kind of what you want to happen. You want to make sure those big plays are mitigated. So, anyways, 3rd down and 3 for the Jets. They got the ball on their own 7-yard line. Jones is in the gun, changing tailbacks there to the left of Jones. Takes a wobbly snap and throws to the right. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Looks like it was intended for a receiver.
I mean, he's throwing absolute bombs.
Yeah, he's a very nice-looking quarterback.
They're not connecting right now. The receivers are having a hard time tracking him down and pulling those in, but he has a cannon for an arm right now.
It's quite unfortunate now because they need that passing game to really get going so they can get some more points on the board here. So once again, it's 4th down and 3 for the Jets, and they're just going to punt this ball away here. Wagner Paglia in his own end zone. Close to his own end zone. Getting ready to punt this ball off here. More players for the Jets get on the field. Looks like they have enough players on the field. Nope, they don't need any more. Paglia again set up here. Make sure we get a good snap here. Good snap. And it's like it was partially blocked by the Noles. And the Jets, the Noles player accidentally touched the ball and is recovered by the Jets. I think it's going to be 1st down for the Jets. We'll check the call. We'll see. Actually, it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Noles still. Actually, no, it should be 1st down 10 for the Jets.
First down for the Jets.
Yeah,
that was an unfortunate decision made. I mean, I think he thought he could just scoop the ball up and fall on it. I don't know what kind of was going through his mind, but that is a break for the Jets.
Yeah, huge break for him. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Looks like they're going to spot the ball right around, I want to say the 29-yard line. Yep, 29-yard line, 29-yard line. Jones is in the gun. 2 receivers top of your screen here. Jones takes a snap, looks to his left, now throws to his left, has a receiver open, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. Intended for number 14 for the Noles. We don't have a roster name for him. But anyways, that's the pass was intended for number 14.
Yeah, just too low on the pass. And couldn't get his hands under it and scoop it up and make that a completion. So
yeah, quite unfortunate there because he was open. And easily would have gotten the 1st down there and maybe some additional yardage as well. Anyway, 2nd down and 10 for the Jets. Spread set for the Jets once again. Tailback to the right of Jones. Takes a snap, hands the ball off to the tailback, and he's immediately met in the back. Oh, actually, no, it was a read option there. And Jones is able to get a couple yards there.
Yeah, that faked us and our cameraman out. Everybody was confused as to what was going on.
Except the Noles defense there, as I think Jones only might have gotten a couple of yards there. So that's going to make it 3rd down, and they're going to give him a yard. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 9 for the Jets.
Yeah, they did a great job of staying with that play and seeing where the ball actually went.
Yeah, it looks like Jones was mugged as he was going out of bounds there.
Yeah, but that was a hard hit back there in the backfield, even though he didn't have the ball. Just the thought of him having the ball, they were like, nope, not having it.
Yeah. Like that's Gerald Patterson that's checked in back as running back for the Jets. 3rd down and 9. Jones is in the gun. Knows like they're showing blitz. Jones takes a snap, rolls to his right. Now looks downfield. Now he's just going to tuck and run into here, and he's going to get the 1st down right around the 40-yard line. He's going to go out right around the 40-yard line, and we'll get the official get an official call here. But it looks like he got the 1st down. Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
That he did, yeah.
And they're going to mark him out right, just a little short of the 40-yard line. But excellent job there by Jones to keep those chains moving.
If he got out to the outside, make sure he stuck that ball out to make sure that it crossed over that first down. Just make sure that they keep the ball moving down the field.
I wonder if the Jets are going to have to take a page from the Noles and give us a heavy dose of running plays from the quarterback Tyrone Jones here.
I mean, it's what's working right now, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. 1st and 10 this time. Patterson's going to be the pistol back behind Jones. He takes a snap, read option, handoff to Jones, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage by a pack of Noles there, led by number 8, Cameron Ivory, and it's going to make it 2nd down and 10.
I'm just absolutely swallowed by that defensive line. They were not having any of that. Yeah, outside runs, long passes have been what's been successful for the Jets so far.
Yeah, both teams really have struggled for the offensive line, but Noles have been able to get some yards in the running game. So 2nd down and 10 for the Jets. Jones drops back, throws to his tailback. Patterson takes the catch, dodges the defender, and is pushed out of bounds right around the, I'd say, 45-yard line. And that's another 1st down for the Jets here. Nice little swing pass, but there is a penalty flag on the play. We'll check the flag and see who they call it on.
Looks like it's right there where he went out of bounds.
No, they're going to call this one the Jets. My guess is a holding call.
Yeah, I mean, because right there he was able to slip. He slipped past a defender like he had a block. So possibly on that block is where they saw the hold.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're going to call holding on the Jets. It's quite unfortunate there. After that big catch and run by Patterson. So that's now going to make it, going to push it back all the way to the, we'll say 33-yard line. And so it's going to make it 2nd down and 17. Yeah, 2nd down and, we'll say 2nd down and 16 for the Jets.
I mean, that's just one of the plays that we've seen just have to get negated and go backwards because of a penalty. I mean, they've been big plays and we're going to run the same play again.
Yeah, why not? Got him good yards in the last time, and this time they're going to give him back around 7. And unfortunately, Patterson gets up gimping there after that 7-yard reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10 now for the Jets, but looks like it might have came at a cost.
Yeah, that tackle was made by Gino Noel for the Noles. As they check on him on the field.
Good things that he's able to walk off the field. Bit of a gimp, so we might see him back in later on in the game. But it looks like the Jets might have another play on their hands where they just get some swing passes out in the flats, and that might be able to. Looks like they've had some success in that play the past couple plays, so maybe that's something they need to work a little bit more into their scheme. So once again, it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Jets. Ball is right on their own 40-yard line. Trips at the bottom of your screen. And Jones in the gun with the tailback to his right. Jones takes the snap. Looks to his left. Looks like receiver was tackled. He throws the ball on the right sideline, and he overthrows his receiver. That was number 17, Marcus Sharp there. Pass falls incomplete. It's 4th down and 10 now for the Noles. And it's like there's a Noles player down there, down on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he had all kind of time to pass that ball back there, but just couple inches too high above his head, and that would have been a great completion and a great pickup of yards on that 3rd down.
Yeah, he would have easily had the 1st down there, but he just overthrew his receiver. And now the Jets just look like they're going to punt this ball away here. I think this Wagner Pagley back to punt the ball off for the Jets. High snap, but just over him, and he's going to have to catch it and run with it. He breaks a couple of tackles, and it's going to fall forward to the, we'll say 37-yard line, but costly play there. And the Noles are going to have the ball in prime field position there once again.
Yeah, he was very luckily able to get out of that kind of shoestring tackle after that initial impact. Didn't take him down. The guy on the ground still tried to get him by the foot, but he was able to wiggle out of it and get a couple more yards to give his team, his defense, a little bit more of a chance to have some space to stop them from getting a touchdown. But that high snap is it's not a great way to be able to flip the field.
Yeah, so this is the second time the Noles are going to be on a second drive here in a row where the Noles are going to have the ball on the inside the Jets' own 40-yard line. So Kendrick's back to pass, and he's going to be sacked at the 41-yard line. They're going to lose around 3 on that play. It's going to make a 2nd down and 10 now. Oh, excuse me, 2nd down and 13 now for the Noles. It's like they're trying to go for the deep pass there once again, and Kendrick did not have enough time to get the ball off.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the offensive line of the Noles has been no match for the D-line, for the Jets. They've been getting anything they wanted back there, so.
Can you stick the snaps and hand off to the tailback, and he's not going to get anything there. Might have lost a yard there. Once again, the squadron of Jets takes down the tailback there. And that's now going to make it. I think they're going to have him lose a yard. So we'll may say it's third down and 13.5 for the Noles. Noles are still up 8-6 over the Jets. Now they're going to be back in the, I'm going to call it offset diamond formation here. Fullback as the wing to the left side. Kendrick takes the snap. Short drop there. Looks to his left. Throws. That pass is caught by 18. He breaks the tackle. He's going to push forward. He's going to be down right around the 25-yard line. Excellent catch there by number 18, Davion Hughes, the tight end. And he gets him a 1st down there.
Yeah, that was a great job by Hughes. I personally did not even see the ball come out of the quarterback's hand, so that was a great catch and run by Hughes to advance his team further up the field.
Yeah. So it's 1st down and 10. Ball's on the Jets' 25-yard line once again. And it looks like the Jets are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 3rd of the half, if that's correct. Once again, the score is 8-6. Noles are driving here. Early in the second quarter. Late in the second quarter. And it looks like the Noles once again have found a nice little formation here to drive the ball down the field. Mixture of run and pass. And this is going to be their fourth play to drive here.
Wondering how much time we have left in the second quarter. I know last time we got a peek at the clock is about 11 minutes.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're inside 5 minutes, so probably somewhere between 5 minutes and 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, so the Noles needs to definitely take advantage of this opportunity to get a score in before halftime. Because if I remember correctly, the Jets should be receiving the ball after the break.
Yes, they will. All right, so once again, this is 1st and 10 for the Noles. Kendrick back to the pass, and he's sacked at the 33-yard line. Looks like that was big number. I want to say it's number 20. Nope. A loss of around close to 10 there. It's going to make a 2nd down and long for the Noles.
I mean, he has been taking punishment back there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, once again, the formula I think they've had tons of success around is off of rollout plays. And if you're going to keep him in the pocket, make sure that ball is out very quickly, just so you can protect your quarterback. So it looks like, yeah, I'm going to say that he's lost 10 on that play, so it's going to make it 2nd down and 10 for the Noles. 20 for the Noles. Off that sack by the Jets. Kendrick's in the gun, drops back, looks to his left. Now he's going to have to immediately roll to his right, stops, rolls to his right again, and he's going to almost throw the ball out of bounds with a minute and 15 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was just a desperation heave, knowing that he can't take that big of a loss in yards. He was back another almost 15 yards back behind where they already were. So
yeah, Kendrick got very lucky he got that ball off.
And it's like we have a timeout by the Noles.
Yeah, I think that's going to be their first of the half.
So right before halftime, let's take a look at what each of these teams have coming up. For the Noles next week, we hope they will have a game. They were scheduled to play the Alabama Tigers, but they have since folded. So we'll see if they can pick up a game for next week. And then on the 9th, they'll go up against the Georgia Cobras. And then they have a open week on April the 16th. So hopefully they can find a game to play next week. Or if not, their next game will be on the 9th versus the Georgia Cobras. For the Jets, they will play the Mississippi Steelers next week on April 2nd, who are currently sitting at number 5, ranked number 5. The Mississippi Steelers are in the West, so that should be a pretty good matchup. They both have the same 2-1 record as of right now.
Yeah, as of right now, because currently the Jets are currently losing once again 8-6 to the Noles.
Right, so we'll see how they can. Hopefully, we'll see if they're able to keep their good record and see if they can come back and get a score up on the Noles.
So once again is the 3rd down, and yeah, it's actually 3rd down now, and we'll say 20 for the Noles. Kendrick is back in the gun, drops back, throws deep to the left side of the field. One-on-one coverage there, almost caught there by 12. That pass going to fall incomplete. It's intended for Khalil Jones. And Jennifer, if there was a camera on us, you would see Jennifer. She's making the motion for the referee to throw the flag there.
It looked like a lot of contact going on down there, possibly to my eyes as a pass interference, but that's why they don't give me stripes and a whistle. So I will stay in my place, stay in my lane right now, and see what the Noles will do on this 4th down.
It's much more fun to do our job than to be referee anyways. Most of the time we sit in the booth, we're away from the fans. There's not people cussing. We don't have players or coaches cussing at us. yelling at us.
Yeah, there's nobody yelling at me telling me I need better glasses or anything of that sort. So I commend the refs for the job that they do and going out there every weekend and kind of dealing with that.
Yes. So once again, that pass is going to fall incomplete. 4th down for the Noles, and looks like they're going to punt this ball away here.
So with this punt, that'll give the Jets probably around 30, 45 seconds or so to do something before halftime is called.
Yeah. High snap. Kuyat just catches it, and it's blocked by his own teammate and recovered by the Jets on the Noles 45-yard line.
And it looks like he kicked that ball directly into the chest of the Jets player.
Actually, it looks like I think if I'm correct, he kicked it right off the backside of his own teammate. His own teammate was very close to him as he was punting the ball off there, and Jets gonna have on a good spot to get some more points on the board here. 40. They're gonna have the ball on their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's a tough break for the Noles.
Yeah, very costly situation there, and let's see what the Jets can do here. Jones and the Jets. That's what we're going to call them. So anyways, once again, 1st and 10 on the ball on their own 45-yard line. Jones is in the gun. He's going to take the snap. Looks to his right. Dodges a defender. Nice job there, and he's going to scramble around in the backfield some more. Chased by Noles defender. He's going to take off with this one. He's going to fall. He's going to push the ball forward. He runs out of bounds. We'll check the spot very soon here.
He was very fortunate. He avoided like 2.5 sacks back there.
Yeah.
Just trying to get out of the backfield to get some positive yardage or at least back to the.
Yeah, so look, he's across the 50. He's at the Noles, we'll say 48-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Jets.
Yeah, like I said, that was a great job of kind of salvaging that play and getting something out of it. Like I said, with the short clock going into halftime, you can't afford to take a big sack like that.
Yeah. Especially when they are out of timeouts.
Right.
So trips to the right side of the field, or should I top of your screen. 2nd down and 3. Jones is in the gun with the tailback to his left. Jones calls for motion. And takes a snap. Throws down the middle of the field, and that's caught. By receiver, breaks a couple tackles, and breaks a 3rd tackle, but falls forward to the 29-yard line. Nice catch there by number 87. Twine Summers. And it's going to be another 1st down for the. It's going to be a 1st down for the Jets here.
Yeah, he caught that ball and put on a little bit of a show. Dipping and dodging. And did we get a flag in the backfield? There is a flag.
Yeah,
now.
there is a flag.
So once again,
They're going to call someone on the Jets. They're going as they're pushing back. Legal motion on the Jets. I thought they were going to call that. We had a receiver right on the line of scrimmage, and he went into motion. Something you're not supposed to do here. And that's going to be very costly penalty for the Jets. It's going to push him back 5 yards.
and that's a third big play like that that's been negated by a penalty.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So that's, like I said, another tough break for the Jets.
Yes. It's going to make a 2nd down and 8. They're going to push the ball back to the, we will say, 40, back to the Jets' 48-yard line. Takes the snap. Throws deep, and that's caught. And he has some space. Keeps breaking a couple tackles there. Breaks another one, and keeps pushing forward. Runs over the defender, and is down at around the 19-yard line. Excellent catch there by number 15, Chris McKay. And that's a huge 1st down there for the Jets.
He just refused to go down. I mean, just pinballing off of Noles defenders each and every way, wiggling out of ankle tackles, but he refused to go down and got great great yards after that catch.
Yeah, I think that's another timeout there for the Jets. So I guess we were a little premature on the Jets running out of timeouts there. As I want to say this is their third and final timeout. And the Jets are driving once again. Let's see if they can punch this one in finally. We've seen they've really kind of struggled to get their passing game kind of settled down and going, and it looks like they're starting to get that passing game starting to really settle down now, and we'll see if they can get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting great looks downfield, and like I said, and the amount of yards that these receivers are able to get after their catches just adding on to that.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball's on the 20-yard line. Jones is in the gun with Marcus Sharp to his left as the tailback. Jones takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left, has receiver, and overthrows everybody as the ball falls incomplete.
It's very nearly intercepted down there by, was that number 7 by the Noles? And
Yep, that's number 7, Jabias McWilliams.
And out of frustration, this Jets player is taking his helmet off and just throwing it across the end zone. But we will get back to the line, and they'll get another playoff. I wonder how much time.
I would assume we're around 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. I would assume around 10 seconds left here in the second quarter.
This has been a very long minute and 15 seconds, I will say.
2nd down and 10 for the Jets. Sharp in the gun to the left of Jones. Jones looks around, takes a snap, looks to his right. Now he's going to roll around to his right, and he's going to be dodges a sack. Now he's just going to run backwards, and he's going to be sacked back at the 42-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the half here. As Jets were unsuccessful to get the ball in the end zone, and are currently down 8-6 against the Georgia Noles. We will be back in around 10 minutes for second half action here for APDFL football here on the Score 58 Network. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of tonight's contest. APDFL on the Score for Date Network. Georgia Noles are up over the Greater Pensacola Jets, 8-6. And the Jets are going to get this ball starting off here in the second half. They were able to get some success throwing the ball down the field, throwing the ball in the air and a little bit on the ground towards the end of the second quarter, but were unable to get the ball in the end zone in time to put some points on the board.
Yeah, so for those of you that are just joining us, why don't you give us a rundown of the scoring of what happened in the first half?
All right, so the first things first was a 10-yard run by Tyrone Jones. Unfortunately, at the failed PAT, that put them up 6-0. After that, the Noles were able to get 2 points on the board after a safety off of a holding call. And shortly after them was a 4-yard touchdown run by Kentrell Kendrick, putting them up over. The failed PAT put the Noles up over the Jets 8-6. Now that's our current score here in Pensacola. So it looks like once again the Jets are gonna have the ball starting off here at the, we will say, 44, 45-yard line. And we'll see if they can get some points on the board this time.
Yeah, I mean they had a really good drive at the end of the first half that unfortunately did not end up in points, but they had some really tough runs and great receptions with a lot of yards after the catch, but were unable to get into the end zone before the time expired. So let's see if they can take that momentum and translate it to the second half and see what happens in this first drive. All
right, so Jones is in the gun. We'll tail back to his left. Quick screen out to pass to number 15, McCray. And so he gains around 3 yards on that play. That's going to make a 2nd down and 7 for the Jets. Not a bad play call there. I like that they're starting off with some easy passes to get Jones in the receiving core in rhythm. And we'll see if they can carry that down the field.
And, right after halftime, get your arm warmed back up, get everybody back and ready to go.
Jones in the gun, hands the ball off to Sharp, and he bounces out to outside. He's going to slip and fall, but he's going to roll forward past the 40-yard line. So I think he gained around a yard. Actually, check that. He passed the 50-yard line to the 49-yard line of the Noles, so gained a couple yards there. Actually, no, they're going to push him back right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Noles.
Yeah, he's kind of kicking himself that he slipped and wasn't able to get that outside corner because he was gone. If he had gotten around there and didn't slip and go down, he would have been gone.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down and 7 now for the Jets. Sharp is to the right, offset of Jones, which trips to the top of your screen. Jones takes the snap, looks to his left, has a receiver open. Looks like he overthrew him. So his pass intended for number 87.
It was a very high pass and very nearly. And I think he was able to get up and get a fingertip on it, tip it down. And number 19 for the Noles was that Adarius Davis was very nearly was able to intercept that ball.
Yeah, that was Tawine Summers, the intended receiver there. It looks like the Jets might go for it here on 4th down. Yeah, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bold call here by the Jets.
Coach is putting a lot of faith in that arm and being able to convert this 4th down into a 1st down.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. Now they're going to motion to a bunch set. Jones drops back, has a receiver open up the middle. Now he's going to take off and run. He falls forward. Close, very close to the 1st down. I think he got it.
Yeah, that was.
But we'll check the referee. Look, the sideline referee, he's right past. It's like a half a yard past the 1st down marker. Yeah, he's got the 1st down. They're going to spot the ball on their 45-yard line of the Noles. Excellent job there by by Jones to just stretch out and get that first down there.
Yeah, the Jets were very fortunate in that. I mean, the Noles number 44, Jawan Rutherford for the Noles was he had his eyes on the quarterback the entire time. He had a couple of opportunities to get up and go ahead and get him for the sack, but didn't get up in time, and he was able to just keep his legs moving, keep churning, and get up to that first down. Looks like they're going to call.
Yeah, they're going to give us a quick measurement here. But from the angle we're looking at, it looks like he clearly got the first down here. But we'll check with referees and see what they say.
Number 20 is going to stand directly right where the stick is.
And it's first down for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, once they put that ball down where it was spotted, there was no doubt that was a first down.
Yeah, at least from our angle. Bit of a doubt from the referees, but
and from the Noles, they were all pointing in the opposite direction, saying that they got the turnover. So it's going to be a new set of downs for the Jets.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. Sharp to his left. McCray is the solo receiver at the bottom of your screen. 3 receivers at the top. This is going to be the 5th play of the drive here. Low snap, and Jones unable to cover it, but is recovered by the Noles, and it's going to be an excellent first down for them. Bad snap proves very costly for the Jets, and now the Noles are going to have the ball on their own, we'll say 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's a low snap, bad snap. He couldn't recover it. And once it bounced off of Jones's hands, there was nobody there that recognized that was still a live ball and tried to jump on it. The Noles were the first ones to say, "Hey, it's a fumble. Let me go get on that." So, good field position for the Noles to get down and be close to their touchdowns. Let's see if they can add to this lead.
Yeah, looks like that was recovered by number 8, Cameron Ivey. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Noles. So Kendrick's going to be in pistol set. He's going to pitch it out to the tailback, number 4, and he's going to be decked and spins and falls right around the 49-yard line. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 now for the Noles.
Yeah, you got a little bit of air on that. Trying to get up and over a couple of Jets defenders, but down close to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him around half a yard there on that play. Kendrick's in the gun. Getting his receivers lined up. 2 receivers top and bottom of your screen. Kendricks is in the gun. Tailback to his right. He takes a snap. Looks. Now he's going to try to sprint forward. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the, we'll say, 47-yard line. He's going to lose a couple yards on that play. He's going to make it 3rd down and 11 now for the Noles.
Yeah, there was nowhere for him to go on that sideline. The Jets have realized that, like I said, once he starts scrambling, he goes out wide, and they shut that whole entire corner down just waiting for him to come through there. So, out of bounds on the play, and we are at 3rd down now.
Once again, it's 3rd down and 11 for the Noles. Kendrick is in the gun. 2 receivers at top and bottom of your screen. Takes the snap. Rolls to his up the middle. Now throws it deep down left side. Has a receiver open. That's caught at the 10. 5 touchdown Noles. We're going to give him 40. Actually, we're going to give him 53 on that reception there. That is number 2. Robert Cornelius on the reception there. And that's now going to put the Noles up 14-6 over the Jets.
Man, I don't know if that was designed to go like that, but it looked like that was a salvage play. Quarterback was roaming around in the pocket trying to find somewhere to go with the ball before it collapsed on him and was able to get that target downfield deep. And
yeah, that was a perfect throw there by Kendrick, and he threw. It's like he caught Cornelius right in stride for that long pass. Now it's like the Noles are going to go for two here. Looks like they're missing a player here.
so I know the Noles sideline is riding high right about now.
Oh, yeah. Kendrick takes the snap. He rolls to the right. Now he's just going to throw it into the end zone. And they're going to fail the two-point conversion there.
It looks like he had number 4 open in the flat. I don't know how far he would have gotten if he got that ball over to him.
Yeah, it looks like he had the opportunity to get the 2 points there. All you do is just pitch it forward to him.
Right.
And he has a pretty good chance to get those 2 points. But anyways, Noles are still up over the Jets 14-6 after that 53-yard pass from Kentel Kendrick to Robert Cornelius. Now they're getting set to kick this ball off back to the Jets. I'm going to say that was a 3-play 53-yard drive, excuse me. Resulting in a touchdown for the Noles.
So, I mean, the Noles have done a great job since early in the first quarter to get their offense clicking and working together and finding ways to gain yards and eventually score. I mean, coming into this game, a 13 versus a 25, they weren't really heavily favored to win, but right now leading in the third quarter, they've shown some things that the Jets haven't been able to capitalize and stop right about now.
Gutierrez set to kick this ball off for the Noles. Good high kick, caught at the 10-yard line. Breaks three tackles there, and he's at the 50, the 40, and look, he's going to go out of bounds right around the 26-yard line. Excellent return there, and now there's a penalty flag on the play.
Got some extracurriculars after he went out of bounds. Like some drawing back and forth. The Noles are clapping like it's going to be called on the Jets.
Yeah, and Jets looking a little bit defeated there, but that's going to be a costly penalty off that excellent return by the Jets.
It's like every time they get a big play, it's okay, so how can we get a flag and get this to be negated?
Yeah, that was a great return there by number 6 from the Jets, Eddie Bryant, and there's more flags on the field. Looks like there's a bit of a skirmish here between the two teams, and
a little bit of frustration from the Jets probably creeping in.
Yeah. Now they're slowly walking off to the sidelines.
Two teams separated and get these flags. The coach is not happy right now.
Yeah, I would not be happy either, especially off that excellent return there by Bryant.
Right. I mean, those are things you got to think about. You just got a great return, flip the field, even though it was a great kick by Gutierrez and the Noles, but now you have to worry about what this flag is going to do to those chances.
Yeah, it's going to make it a little bit tough for you to get that ball in the end zone. That's something that you desperately need, especially after the Noles scored off that touchdown. We'll check the call and see what the referee says. And they're going to push the ball backwards, so that's obviously going to be one of the calls is going to be enforced on the Jets. They're going to call blocking the back on the Jets, first off. Then a personal foul on the Noles and a personal foul on the Jets. So those penalties are going to offset, and they're going to push that ball. Let's see. So they move the ball back around 10 yards. into the return.
So wouldn't that block in the back, would that not go back to the spot of the foul, or it's just 10 yards after the? Because they're spotting like it was just 10 yards.
I want to
after
say
the
it's 10
result.
yards from the spot of the foul normally, but I'm not 100% sure. The Jets are still in good field position. They're going to have the ball on the plus side of the field on the Noles 35-yard line. And we'll see if Tyrone Jones and the rest of the Jets offense can get something going here. New back has checked in for the Jets, while Jones is in the pistol this time with 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Jones takes the low snap, speed option there to the left side of the field, pitches out to the left, and there's no yards gained there by the Jets. Looks like that was number 24 on the carry. We'll find out very shortly here. And no yards gained on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Jets.
Yeah, that stop and tackle by number 8, Cameron Ivey for the Noles. Laid out and got him, tackled him, got him down right at the out of bounds for no gain.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Noles. Say a long 10 for the Noles. Jones drops back to pass, fakes the screen, has receiver out in the flats, bobbled and caught. Nope, is going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for number 14. We don't have a name for that gentleman on the roster. And that's now going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Jets.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the defense. Number 44 getting into the backfield and kind of playing peekaboo with his defender and the quarterback, keeping him honest, keeping him in the pocket, knowing that, okay, you can't roll out to the right, so you have to find somewhere to put that ball. Because if he tried to go around, he was right there ready to tackle him. So
once again, this is going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Jets. Change a bit of personnel here. Have a new tailback in for the Jets. Checked into the left of Tyrone Jones. Okay, he's going to go in motion. Jones drops it back. Now he's going to roll up. Dodges the defender, and now he's going to run for it here. And he gets decked by 7, but doesn't wrap up, and Jones keeps his feet and pushes forward. And I think he's going to have a 1st down here. Good job there by Tyrone Jones to just break that tackle. And I think he has more than enough for a 1st down here.
yeah, I mean Jabias McWilliams came up and did a great job of getting to the ball, but you have to wrap up on those tackles because he's just gonna, like I said, if he's a strong runner, he's just gonna bounce off and keep pushing downfield. So you have to wrap up and get at least some arms around him to try to pull him down to the ground.
Jets go no huddle here. Off the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion from the left side of Jones to the right of Jones. Jones takes the snap, looks to his left. Now throws deep to the right side in the corner. Has a receiver open. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Jets. 20-yard pass from Tyrone Jones to number 15, Chris McKay. That now puts it, now that Jets are now down 12-14. With 8:41 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was important for the Jets to score on this drive to kind of stop the momentum of the Noles, try to even this out a little bit more and not let them feel too comfortable right now. So good job on the Jets to getting that score on that long pass.
And it looks like the Jets going to go for 2 here.
Yep, let's go for 2 to try to tie the ball game up.
Yeah. Jones is, they're going to line up the gun this time. They need one more player here. Get lined up quickly, hopefully. Jones in the pistol. And you're going to fake the handoff. And had an open receiver in the end zone. Looks like that was intended for number 4, Darius Grandison. But it was tipped by the – it was tipped at the line of scrimmage by the Noles. And score is now 12-14 with once again 8:41 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good job by the Noles. Just having recognition, seeing that ball go up. I mean, even though they got beat with the receiver wide open in the end zone, they got a hand up and was able to tip that ball, so it was no good. So they can preserve their lead of 14-12 in the third quarter.
Now they're going to get set to kick this ball off here. Good job by the Jets there to respond after that touchdown by the Noles. And now Wagner Paglia is going to getting set to kick this ball off here for the Jets. Going to kick the ball back off to the Noles.
So, I mean, so far in this game, it's really been battle of the quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whether it's been through the air or on the ground, they've been the ones that have been a big factor in this game.
Yep, so far. Tyrone Jones is involved in both the touchdowns for the Jets, as has Kentel Kendrick. And it was like that ball was dropped by the Noles returner, and they're going to call it a touchback there. So they'll have the ball on their own 20-yard line.
It bounced right off the numbers in his jersey, so not sure why he couldn't haul that one in, but either way, it's a touchback, so they will still have decent field position.
Yeah. So as we were talking about earlier, how both teams have had scoring from their quarterbacks. Kendrick from the Noles and Jones from the Jets both have a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. So they've definitely been the key components for this game so far for both teams. And Kendrick's now going to have the ability to respond to the touchdown from Tyrone Jones and the Jets. So it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Kendrick is in the gun. Tailback to his right. Looks like we have one receiver at the top of your screen, and 3 is going to be at the bottom. Kendrick takes a snap, hands the ball to the tailback up the middle of the field. Looks like he gained around 5 to 10 yards on that carry. I'll give you the official spot in a second. Actually, they're going to spot the ball at the, I want to say 25. And so it's a gain of 5. I'll make it 2nd down and 5 for the Noles. Same formation once again for the Noles. Kendrick takes a step, hands the ball off directly back to tailback once again, 33. And he is met right at the 30-yard line by number 0, Nico Floyd, 5'9" linebacker. Maybe gain a yard in that play. It's going to be around 3rd down and 5 now for the Noles.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to put some moves on him, give a little spin move, something like that, but just not falling for it.
Yeah, Floyd was not having it.
Not having it at all. So,
anyways, 3rd down and 5 for the Noles. Kendrick's in the gun, drops back. Now he pushes forward a little bit, throws deep down the left side of the field. Now it's intercepted at the 40-yard line by number 12 from the Jets, Brandon Avery. And that's going to be the Noles' 3rd turnover of the game there. And it just got the ball 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line, 50-yard line, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Kendrick had a little bit of pressure back there in the backfield. His arm might have got hit just a little bit on the throw, but either way, I mean, there was one receiver in the area and two defenders, so it was throwing into double coverage, and the Jets were able to come up with the interception.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jets. We'll see if they can get another score here and take the lead from the Noles. So we're going to have 4 receivers lined up on the left side of your screen. Excuse me, it's just only 3 trips. Jones is in the gun. This time, McCray's in the backfield. Jones drops back, looks, scrambles away from one defender, just heaves it down the right side of the field. Has the receiver open, and it's caught! Oh no! Passes falls incomplete. Almost caught there by number 9 from the Jets. It's going to make a 2nd down and 10, unfortunately.
Yeah, he had to take a second out of bounds, just thinking about how close he was on that ball and set his team up right on the goal line.
Yeah, they will have that ball inside the 5-yard line, and that would have been a very long completion for the Jets.
All right, I mean, Tyrone Jones, he scrambled out of a couple of sacks as well before he got that ball off, so either way, it would have been a miraculous play.
So same formation. Pistol set for the Jets. McCray is the back. Got a 20-yard pass earlier. Out on the last. Couple defenders. Now he's just going to try to scramble against more yards. He's going to fall forward to the 40. We'll say. It's going to push him back 10 yards and 4.
But he So, I mean, if you were Tyrone right now, where would you be going with the ball?
So Jones is going to take the snap, drops back, looks to his right, but he's going to be sacked at the 37-yard line. Lost a 3 there, and now sacked there by, I want to say that's number 72 on the sack. That is Ernest Clowers. Big guy there, 6'5", 295 out of Peach County High School. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 22 for the Jets. Should be getting close to the end of the third quarter here. So they're going to be empty.
Not sure what that receiver was looking at, but literally no one had moved, and he was 10.
This is the cadence, so it's going to cost them 5 yards here, so it's going to make it now 3rd and 27 for the Jets. Let's see if they can get it here, though. Empty set with the receivers at the top of your screen. Cray's in the slot. Looks like Jones making a check here. Jones takes a snap, just takes the ball immediately, runs up the field. Now he stiff arms with one player, looks around another one. He runs all the way to the left side. So has a little bit of space here. He's going to cut up and slide to around the 45-yard line. And he's going to be very well short of another Jet first down.
Yeah, he was fortunate to have a couple of blockers out in front of him when he decided to turn up and reverse field.
Yeah.
They were there to kind of lead. So it might be a timeout for the Jets.
Yeah, so they're going to call a timeout here. Luckily, they just called a timeout here. That's going to be the first 1.5. And I guess they're going to try and figure out what they're going to do here on this 4th down play here.
Yeah, their offense on this drive hasn't been very successful. And like I said, I mean, Tyrone got overthrown, so he's been trying to scramble and find something, anything, to get some positive yardage out of these plays.
Yeah, once again, I'm surprised they've really done very little out of the screen game. There has been a lot of wide receiver screens. There haven't been any tailback screens, which I feel like they definitely could have some success with, considering the pass rush they are getting from the Noles. Go for here on 4th down. 4th down around 14. Need to get to the Noles 40-yard line to get the first down.
I mean, you talked about the pass rush. They've been getting great penetration into the backfield on every play, just about. So it's important to get this offensive time.
That's Jones in the gun, throws back, and that's almost right through the hands of his intended receiver. That is number 8, Ronell King, the intended receiver, and that's going to be a turnover on down. And line. for him, but you give him 15 yards, spot him 15 yards there, and now you have the ball. It's going to be another first down for them, and they're going to be even closer to getting more points on the board.
Exactly. So you have to be smart in these situations. Don't let and now your team is up, although they have it wrong on the scoreboard right now, but your team is up now by 4 points, depending on this extra point. See what happens here. If they're going to go for 2 or just kick a field goal.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. I'll put them up 6 points if they're able to do so. That is Jones. He's going to be in the pistol this time. Looks like that is number 4, Darius Grandison, as the tailback. Motion here. Low snap, and they're going to hand off to Grandison. He just runs up the middle of the field and gets those extra 2 points. So that's now going to put the Jets 18-14 up over the Noles.
So 20-14 at the end of 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Wagner Packley is now getting the ball.
So, I mean, the
So they're going to be spread. 2 receivers top and bottom of the screen. Kenderson the gun with a tailback to his right. And they're going to fake the pitch. And Kenderson's going to be swallowed in the backfield by a group host of Jets defenders led by number 25, Brandon Watkins.
Yeah, there was just nowhere for him to go with that ball, even if he would.
Anywhere to go for either one of the players on the Noles, for the Noles. So that's going to make it around 2nd down and 13. Once again, they're going to go back in their 4 receiver set. And the gun. Tailback to his right. Kendrick takes the snap, drops back, immediately throws to the left side to number 18, and he's going to be tackled down at the, we'll say, 49-yard line. That was once again number 18. Davion Hughes on the reception there. And on that tackle there was number 15 from the Jets, Chris McKay.
Yeah, I mean, I think those kind of throws and catches are important for the Noles to just start eating up field. I mean, you can't get all of your yardage off of really long plays. Like short runs and short completions like that will keep eating up the field and clock at the same time.
Kendrick takes the snap off this 3rd down and 8 here, rolls around, pass caught there by Walker once again, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. He's going to be around 3 yards short of the first down, I want to say. Actually checked out that was number 15 on the reception, Jarquez Smith out of Jones County High School. It's going to be 4th down and around 2. And so they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Why not?
I mean, with 3 yards to go, like I just said, nice short completion, get your 3 yards, and keep marching down the field.
Yeah, this is one of the things I'm surprised that neither team has really done. They haven't really gotten the short passing game going on here, and that will really help with gaining some yards and getting some rhythm between your quarterback and receivers. But anyways, 4th down and 2. Kendrick takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the tailback, tries to run around the right end, and he's going to be close to a 1st down here. I think he's going to be short.
Most definitely short of that 1st down.
Yeah, so it's going to be a turnover on downs there. And the Jets are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that was the Jets just being aware of the situation and what the game has gone so far. They know that they get penetration through that offensive line for the Noles. They've been able to get whatever they want. So they lined everybody up on the line and said when the ball is hiked, just go straight for the quarterback. It flushed him out, but he still had nowhere to go at the end of that play. So that makes it a lot harder to get those 3 yards when your pocket can't hold.
Yeah. Not a bad play call there. You fake the I want to say it's a stretch to the right and just keep it in the hands of the quarterback. One of your best players who's had tons of running and throwing the ball on the field all game, so not a bad call there. But anyways, it's 1st and 10 now for the Jets. It's going to be first. It's going to have the ball on their own 42-yard line. Jones is in the gun, tailback to his right. Takes a snap, drops back, throws to the left side of the field, and that's catch there on the sidelines. Actually going to say it was incomplete.
Yeah, he might have been out of bounds on that play because, I mean, the ball didn't come out till he was already, well out of bounds. So he might have been, right on the line, but still didn't have complete control over the ball.
Quite unfortunate for the Jets there, and it's going to make a 2nd down and 10 now for them. We're getting close to the end of the 3rd quarter here. Jets are still up over the Noles, 20-14. Jones is going to break the huddle with, once again, double set with 2 receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. The tailback to the right of Jones. Jones takes a snap, drops back, looks to his right, throws to right, and that's caught by McCray, and he's going to gain around 3 after the on that catch. That's now going to make it 3rd down, and we'll say around 7 for the Jets.
Yeah, tackle was made by Jabias McWilliams for the Noles.
Excellent job by him making sure McCray doesn't get any yards after that catch there. And that's actually the end of the 3rd quarter. We are now hitting the beginning of the 4th quarter here. Score currently right now between the Georgia Noles and the Greater Pensacola Jets. Jets are up over the Noles 20-14.
So, I mean, tell me this. Anything surprising you about this game tonight?
I think we were expecting a bit of a bigger lead by the Jets. just because they're a little bit higher ranked than the Noles. But the Noles have done an excellent job of really just controlling the clock at times, getting good drives, and the Jets have actually done a pretty solid job of just keeping within the game and making the best of the opportunities that they have. And also the thing that's kind of hurt the Noles as of recently is that they've turned the ball over 3 times. So they are, as of right now, and the Jets have only turned the ball over once. So as of right now, they're losing the turnover battle, and that's normally if you lose that turnover battle, you normally lose games. Not always, but normally. So if they can maybe force a couple turnovers and not turn the ball over and get some more points on the board, they might be able to reach out of Pensacola with a W here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, those turnovers are important because, like you said, we saw that last pick 6 by the Jets. That's what put them up over the Noles. So you really have to find a way to not only move the ball down the field, but just try to keep that possession arrow in your favor and just say keep eating up yards and going down the field. So let's see what the Jets have in store for us in the fourth quarter.
All right, so it's 3rd down and 4 for the Jets. Jones takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left. Now he's going to roll to his right, throws deep down, has the receiver wide open and overthrows him. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Looked like that was number 9 to return the receiver. He was wide open. And it's going to be 4th down now for the Jets. My goodness, he was wide open.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're the Noles, you gotta figure out whose man that was and why was he not covered. They had penetration into the backfield. They had a man chasing quarterback Jones around in the backfield, but you got to figure out whose man that was down there and make sure that gap is not open again.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no way you miss that pass twice.
You should try your best not to.
Yeah, you try your best not to, exactly.
But it's now 4th down and 4 for the Jets. Ball is on their own. Well, on the Noles, on their own 48-yard line. They're going to go for it here. And Jones takes a snap, drops back to pass, looks to his left, now throws the swing route. And he's drilled by number 7. Oh, my goodness. Jabias Williams with the big hit on the tailback from the Jets. I think that's number 17, Marcus Sharp. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And 1st and 10 now for the Georgia Noles.
Yeah, Jabias McWilliams saw that pass coming the entire time. The quarterback really telegraphed it. He looked that way the entire time, and he just got a nice little jump on it, followed it all the way through, wait till he caught the ball, and he was already right there ready to deck him. So
yeah,
that was a great play on defense. We got a little bit of a conversation between the refs, but it will be the Noles ball after that turnover on downs.
Yeah, so you didn't gain any yards in that place, so the Noles are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the Jets' 48-yard line. And this is just the beginning of the 4th quarter here. So you have plenty of time to get some more points on the board. And Noles trying to get everybody lined up and ready to go here. First and 10. Kendrick's in the gun with the tailback to his. Hands the ball off to 4. He's going to try to lose around a couple of defenders, and he's going to be pushed forward to around the, I want to say, 39-yard line. So he's going to be close to a Noles 1st down. Very close to a Noles 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, that was great recognition by Snead to cut that ball back to the inside because there was no space for him going toward the sideline. There was his own man that was blocked out there, but he could have easily gotten around that block. So nice job cutting back and still picking up a couple more yards.
Okay. So they're going to mark him 2nd down and we'll say 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Noles. Kendrick's going to drop back. Dodges the in a second. His pass is caught by, looks like that's number 18 there on the reception. Yep, that's number 18. Davion Hughes, and that's a first down for the Noles. Great job there by Kendrick to avoid the sack there and get the ball off to Hughes for a first down.
That was definitely nice footwork on his part. Just stopping and being able to stop and start and still get that pass off.
Go no hollow. Should make it second down and 6 now for the Noles.
Yeah, he got a little bit of help from number 51, Dre Thomas, trying to pull him forward so he can keep gaining yards. So that was a great team play, and see what happens on this next down.
So that's Kendrick in the gun once again. Tailback to his right, number 33 takes a snap. Now he's going to roll to his right. Looking downfield. Now he's going to take off and run with it here, and he just slips out of bounds. We'll give you a quick spot. I want to say around the 27-yard line, but hold on. There is a flag on the play. It's probably going to be holding on the Jets if I'm a gambling man. Yep, holding on the Noles. That's going to push him. They're going to decline that penalty, and it's now going to be third down. And it looks like Kendrick lost around, we'll say 5 on that play, so make it third down and short 11. Noles are still down by 6 points here. Early in the fourth quarter. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Kendrick's in the gun. And hear a whistle here. What's the call here? So they're going to... Referee's going to chat it up real quickly.
So we got a conversation, but no official call of anything.
Yeah, I didn't see any flag on the field. Yeah, it was like it looks like they just randomly stopped the play before it ever began. I don't see any laundry on the field. Don't see yellow flag. They are going to push the ball up a full yard, though. So once again, third down and 11 for the Noles.
I'm sure they'll take that extra yard with no
complaints. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that was just the issue. Need to respot the ball. Kendrick's in the gun, drops back, rolls to his left, looks and throws deep down left side. Has receiver open, and that's going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for number 0, Xavier Jackson. Now it's going to be fourth down and 11 for the Noles.
He is just slinging that ball. He looks like he's putting in no effort whatsoever, which I'm sure he is. It just looks really effortless the way he throws the ball.
They had a receiver. It looks like Jackson had his defender by a step. It just looks like Kendrick unfortunately threw that ball a little more out of bounds than anybody would like. So once again, it's fourth down and 11 for the Noles. Need to get around. Looks like I'm gonna say 17-yard line for them to get the first down. Kendrick's in the gun with the tailback to his left. And they're still down by 6 points. Kendrick takes a snap. Another roll to the left. And now he's just going to tuck it and run it here. And I'm not sure where he went out at. We're going to spot real quickly. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 20-yard line, so he's going to be a couple yards short. But there is a flag on the play. They're going to call holding on the Noles. And we'll see what the Jets do with that penalty. I'm going to say that they're going to decline it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. So, turnover on downs there for the Jets. And now they're going to have the ball first and 10 right around at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean that was just that drive was a missed opportunity by the Noles to get some more points on the board going deeper into this fourth quarter. But let's see what the defense does. Hopefully they can come up with the turnover and put some more momentum their way.
Yeah. We'll see if the Jets can play a little bit of ball control offense here. They're up by 6 points. As soon as we get a look at the scoreboard, I would assume we have around 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. I'm not 100% sure. But the Jets really haven't had much of a running game so far this game. They've actually relied solely on the arm of Tyrone Jones. And it's a quick jet sweep out to the left side. And, big hit there by 19, but he breaks the tackle, and he's going to be pushed backwards. That was number 9 on the catch. And 19, Darius Davis brought the funk on that play. And I think they're going to say he lost a yard, so I'll make it second down 11.
Yeah, I mean, with that impact, I'm sure he did lose at least 1 yard.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are bringing maximum effort when they're going in for these tackles.
Yeah, we've seen the Noles secondary. They are not afraid to come up and hit you right in the mouth.
Yeah, I just need to on those impacts. If they're wrapped up, it'd be great.
Yep. So second down 11. Jones just takes his ball and chunks it down the right side of the field. That's caught at the 40-yard line. Let's see what the referee marks it down at. They're going to, right at the 40-yard line. That's going to be around, let's do some quick math here, Jennifer. From the 20 all the way to the opposite 40, so that's a 40-yard pitch and catch there. And that's going to be a huge first down for the Jets there.
Yeah, the Noles are all pointing to that sideline, trying to say, I'm assuming that he was out of bounds when he caught the ball, but no, says the ref. So,
so now it's gonna be 1st and 10. They're gonna have the ball on their own on the Noles 40-yard line. Jones is in the gun. Trips to the bottom of your screen. He's gonna take the snap. Look to his left. Throws, and that pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage by the Noles, so that'll make it second down and 10 for the Jets.
I mean, our scouting report said that that Jones, the team relies on his arm, and it's been all big plays or running plays by him. So they were not wrong in that extent.
Oh no, sir, no, ma'am, not at all. Tyrone Jones is the heart and soul of this high-flying Jet offense. And now it's second down and 10. Ball still in there on the Noles 40-yard line. Let's see if they get something else going here. Jones takes the snap, drops back, looks and throws a quick screen out to the left, and he's not going to have much yards there. In fact, he's probably going to lose around 6 on that play. So that pass was caught there by number 14 from the Jets. And they're going to call a holding penalty on the Jets. If I'm the Noles, I think I declined it here.
And we also have number 3, Marcus Clayton, down. Well, we had him down on the field for the Noles. Looks like he might have gotten up by now. Yeah.
Yes, loss of 6 off of that reception. Looks like we're still trying to figure some things out here. Yeah, once again, there was holding call on the Jets. And they're going to push him all the way back to the 49-yard line. Actually checked that. They're declining that penalty, so it's going to be third down and 16 now for the Jets. That's more than 16. Say 3rd down and 19 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. One takes the snap. Drops back and immediately looks forward. Now he's going to roll around in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. If he gets sacked, he's going to lose a ton of yards here. And he's going to be sacked back at the 37-yard line, I want to say.
Had nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, they're going to sack. They're going to say he's back. He's back at his own 38-yard line. So a huge loss there for the Jets. And now 4th down long. And it was like Jones should have just thrown that ball out right out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been the better option than taking that big of a sack.
Yeah.
Going into your 4th down. So even though you're going to punt the ball off, those are a lot of yards that you have to make up with your kicker's legs. So.
Yeah, and if you're able to get close to either, you have the option A. If you still have the ball right at the line of scrimmage, you have a chance to either go for it there on 4th down, or you punt the ball and able to put the defense in and put the Noles in the even worse position what they're already in. So once again, they're going to punt this ball off away here, and actually the Jets call a timeout. That's going to be their second and a half. Once again, looks like we are somewhere between. I'm guessing we're less than 8 minutes left here in the 4th and final quarter here between the Jets and the Noles. Jets are up by 6 points, 20-14. Jennifer, if you are the Noles, and this might be your last drive of the game, what are you going to try to do here?
I mean, I think we have to get our quarterback involved. I mean, we need either a quarterback run or like they had success in their last drive with getting short passes and short gains. So even if they try to come out with that and getting short passes, they still have enough time on the clock to where as long as they're making positive yardage and positive gains down the field, they can be successful with short passes intermixed with some either quarterback runs or something of that nature. So don't always look for the long chunk pass down the field.
Yeah. Says Pagley back to punt the ball off for the Jets. A snap over his head once again, and he's going to have to just recover and run with it. And he's going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be recovered by the Noles. Oh, my goodness. They're going to have the ball inside the Jets' 20-yard line. And another costly bad snap by the Jets. And that's going to cost them some yards, and we're going to have some more extracurricular activities here between the two teams.
Yeah, some flags flying.
Yeah, hopefully it's on the Noles so they can lose some yardage here if you're a Jets fan. But that's not looking good for the Jets right now.
Yeah, I mean, everything I just said the Noles need to do, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot, I mean, recovering a fumble on probably like the 20, probably maybe the 30-yard line is better than anything you can do short pass-wise. Yeah. That puts you that much closer to the end zone. You don't have to really worry about clock management and how much time you have left as the refs huddle to figure out what in the world happened after this fumble recovery.
Yeah, so obviously going to be Noles' ball here, but we're going to see who they're going to call the penalty on. Do the Noles lose yards? Do they gain yards? Or it's a or nobody loses, or they don't lose or gain yards?
So it looks like they have a consensus of what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like they might call this on the Jets.
There were 3 flags out on the field.
Yikes. So they're going to call a personal foul on the Noles, as well as one on the Jets. And those plays going to offset. So it's going to be first down for the Noles. Like they're going to have the ball right around the Jets, I will say 24-yard line. And Kendrick's in the gun. Number 33 to tailback to his right. And whistle's being blown here.
A little bit more conversation between the refs.
Yeah, I wonder what the call is. Seen a good amount of that between these two, the refs here, where they just periodically just stop the play and try to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get these kind of calls right. I mean, depending on what's going on. I mean, I didn't see anything before the snap, so depending on what's going on, you want to make sure you get things right, but at the same time, prolonging the game with the frequent discussions isn't really great either for these two teams. So we'll see what comes out of this, what they're discussing, just because we just had that penalty and long discussion. So whatever they didn't get cleared up during that, we're trying to figure out right now.
If you're a player right now, you're probably not complaining too much. You get a little bit of extra break, get some more water.
That's true. I mean, the Noles have some time to kind of figure out where they're going on this drive.
Yeah.
This is a pretty important one. So
yeah, very important one. They're down 6 points. Probably less than 5 minutes left in this game in the fourth quarter.
Yep. So you'll take all the free timeouts you can get.
Oh, yeah.
See if the Noles can send us one of those chains. I'll let you wear it during the broadcast.
Can't say I wouldn't wear it. Can't say I wouldn't wear it. I might just wear it just for the heck of it.
And we have no calls.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure things out here.
Looks like everybody's has an understanding, and we're gonna get play started back.
Yeah, too bad we are not in the understanding part. But anyways, it is first down and 10 for the Noles. They're gonna have the ball inside, just outside of the Jets' 30-yard line, right on 31. Kendrick takes a snap and hands off to number 4, and he's immediately dropped in the backfield. It's like that's by number 22 or 23.
23.
Yeah, we'll say 23. That's number 23, Arlington Johnson. And it's like they're going to lose a yard in that play, so let's make it second down 11 for the Noles. Noles broke the huddle with trips to the left of your screen. 33 is the sole tailback to the right of Kendrick. Kendrick takes the snap and hands the ball off once again. Now he's gonna fake the handoff. He's gonna take it himself, and he's gonna maybe get a yard back off that run. He almost fumbled the ball there the way he just stuck his hand out to try to get an extra yard.
He stuck that ball out and thought better of it. It was like, no, let me pull this back in.
Yeah,
that
could have been a costly fumble there.
There are a lot of blue jerseys around me, and that would be disastrous if that was to be a fumble.
Yes.
So.
3rd and 10 now for the Noles. They need to get around the 19 to get the first down here. We should be approaching around 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Not 100% sure, but we'll give you an answer as soon as we get a look at the scoreboard here. Not empty set. Double set for the Noles. Back to the right of Kendrick. Calling a blitz, and Kendrick snap. Slight roll to his right now, throws back to the left. And as a receiver, that's caught by number 18. And that's going to be more than enough for a first down here. Nice catch there once again by Davion Hughes, coming with another clutch catch. And it looks like there's a player down the field. That's a D lineman for the Jets.
Yeah, I can't quite see what the jersey number is, but that was a great play by the Noles to avoid the sack and get that ball out very quickly into his intended receiver. They're working on the field, but it looks like it might be a cramp.
It's number 23, I want to say. Yeah, it's number 23, Arlington Johnson. And it's like he's just okay. He's able to walk off the field.
He just, had a major play 1 or 2 plays ago, and now he's headed to the sideline, but he looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, walk off the field. More likely we'll see him back in the game. Once again, this is first down, and it looks like I want to say first down and goal for the Noles. Got the ball, I want to say right around the 5-yard line. Not 100% sure due to the angle. Anyways, Kendrick's in the gun with a tailback to his right. Looks like the D-line is stacked up. They're going to hand the ball off, and he is going to return back to the line of scrimmage. No yards gained there on the play by number 33 from the Noles. So that's going to make a second down and goal for them.
Yeah, when the entire defense is stacked up on the line, it's kind of hard to get an inside run to go anywhere. Yep. So I'm not sure, if they could have kind of checked down or audibled out of that one, but we'll see what they have.
Yeah, maybe you get something quick on the perimeter, but anyways, second down and goal for the Noles. Kendrick's in the gun. Hands the ball off to their 3 once again. He's going to fall forward and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Noles. Scores now all tied up, 20-all. Excellent run there by number 5, 33 by the Noles. I wish we had a name for him.
So that gives us a tie ball game at 20-all.
Yes, ma'am. And it's like the Noles are going to go for 2 here. If they're able to get this ball in the end zone, they are going to they're going to be able to complete the 2-point conversion. They're going to have a very short lead here over the Jets with probably around less than 3 minutes left here in the game.
The Noles will come out here and play with a lot of heart and just staying in this game, being very good competitors with the Jets and not letting it get away from them.
Yeah, it's like the Noles are going to call a timeout. I think this is their first of the half. And there's 4 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the game. So that's still more than enough time for the Jets to get a drive going and respond to the Noles touchdown. But
yeah, it'll be all up to the Noles defense to stand tall and prevent them from getting any kind of meaningful yardage or most of all a touchdown. You don't want to let them score in this predicament.
Yeah. Noles going to break the huddle out here. See they do anything. See what kind of bag of chips they have up their sleeve here. To get this 2-point conversion. They get the 2-point conversion. They take the lead. Kendrick's in the gun with number 2. I want to say that's Cornelius Robert as the running back to his right. Takes a snap. Kendrick snap. Immediately rolls to his right. Throws. And that is it. It's complete, but he's going to be short of the end zone. They do not convert the 2-point conversion, so it's 20 all left here with 4:51 left here in the fourth quarter.
All right, so this next drive, trying to see what's going on the field right now.
Some more extracurricular activities between the players, or
possibly. I mean, nobody's coming back to set up for the kickoff. Okay, here we go.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this next drive by the Jets is very important. Not only for the offense, but for the Noles. I mean, if you want to maintain this tie and have a chance to sneak out of here with the win, you have to have a strong showing on defense right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the way the Jets have punt, if you're good enough to do so, what you can possibly do is keep the Jets inside their own, say, 20, 30-yard line, make them punt. And you've seen they've had issues with the snaps on the punt for a couple of punts here. So if you are able to maybe get them to fumble a punt, fumble the snap on the punt, bad snap, block the punt, something along those lines, and able to recover the ball on that side of the field, you are definitely in prime position to take the lead.
Yeah, I mean that's a great situation to be in. That's probably the best case scenario right now. Like I said, you have to first of all just prevent any kind of long throws from Jones coming out in this drive. You can't let him get that amount of yardage off of these long throws like he has been so far. So
Gutierrez kicks this ball out of bounds here, and so the Jets are going to have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Once again, it's 4:51 left here in the game. Now let's see what Tyrone Jones and the rest of the Jets can get going here. I wonder if they're going to see if we're going to see a bit of a few run plays here, just so they can get some more time off that clock.
I would imagine so. I mean, even if we get, like I said, at least one or two, and see if if the defense is bending to a run play, then we'll probably get more. But at least one to get that clock running and get some more time off.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Jets going to have the ball on their own 40-yard line. With 4:51 left here in the game. Jones is in the gun. And looks like we're going to have it's going to be they're going to, Noles are going to call a timeout here. That's going to be the second one of the half. And that's probably, if you're a Noles, that's not the time you want to call a timeout.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I mean, it's a tie game with less than 5 minutes left. You kind of want to reserve those timeouts for the end of the game, just in case you get in a situation where you're close to scoring, and you need to stop the clock depending on what the Jets do. So hopefully, whatever they needed to talk about in this timeout was worth burning one this early.
I would assume not, though. They think they were just having a personnel problem. And more than likely, that wouldn't have been enough to hurt you there on first down. Worst case scenario, you probably get a 5-yard penalty, and, that's about it. But anyways, 1st and 10 for the Jets. 2 receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. Actually, check that. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Jones is in the gun. Takes a snap, looks to his right, throws to the swing throws a swing pass to the running back, and he drops the ball. It's intended by, I want to say that's number 14. We don't have a name for him, unfortunately. But that's 2nd down and 10 now for the Jets.
I mean, those are those short pass plays that can go for big yardage if you have enough blockers out in front, but he just wasn't able to corral the ball in for this one.
Yeah, we saw a couple of Noles defenders heading in this direction. That might have been why he dropped the ball.
A little bit of self-preservation.
Oh, yeah.
He made a business decision.
Yep. 2nd down and 10. Ball's still in the 40. Draw up the middle of the field. Nice cut there by 14. He's going to cut outside, and he's going to be tackled, we'll say, around the 46, 47-yard line. Nice run there by 14. So I think that's going to be a gain of 7 there. So now that'll make a 3rd down and 3. Very manageable here for the Jets. And that's something I've kind of want to see from the Jets a little bit more of the screen and draw game here. They haven't had much success running the ball, but with the way the Noles have been able to get penetration, the draw is a good way to negate that pressure. So anyways, 3rd down and 3 for the Jets. Jones takes a snap, looks to his left, looks to his right. Now he's going to drop back even further. There's a penalty on the play, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. It's like they're probably going to call a holding penalty on the Jets once again. Yeah, holding on the Jets. Costly penalty there. Let's see if the Noles take it or not. I would assume they would.
Yeah, I mean, that was a costly penalty, but I'd take that holding call over a potential sack way back there any day. So they were at, it was what, 4th and 3? Or, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 4th and 3 now. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. Or did they not take the penalty? Yeah, it's like the Noles declined the penalty. And it's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Jets.
That's an interesting decision by the Noles.
4th down and 3 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. 14 to his left. Motion by the receiver. Drops back. Now he's going to run around. Looks to his left. He's going to have to get rid of it here. Throws up the middle. And that's intercepted by 25 from the Noles. And he fumbles the ball. And it's going to be looks like the Noles were luckily recovered it.
I mean, they're still fighting for it.
Yeah.
And now they're just trying to.
Yeah, that's going to be they're going to still say it's Noles' ball here, and there's another flag there on the play. I think they're going to call this one the Jets.
Yeah, number big boy, I think it might have been number 25. He got up off the field, ready to hit somebody. So
that was number 25, Kendall Reed, on the interception there. That's the 3rd turnover there by the Jets.
Yeah, he's not getting an earful from his coach because they already had a costly turnover with yards, and then a personal foul tacked on top of that is not great and not where you want to be at this point in the game with the top ball game.
Yeah. So they're going to call a personal foul on the Jets and a personal foul on the Noles. Both fouls are going to negate him, and the Noles are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the Jets' 43-yard line.
I mean, this has been a game of offsetting personal fouls, which has been. I mean,
it's been a hard-fought and chirpy game. So
that is true. I mean, it's been a great thing for both teams because they're not getting those 15-yard penalties tacked on to these usually big plays that these personal fouls come after.
Yeah. So first down and 10 there, a run there by number 33. Looks like he gained a yard there. So that's going to make it 2nd down and 9 for the Noles. The clock is running down here, so I wonder how much is left here in the game.
I mean, now we get to see if the Noles have that clock management. We know they burned their time out early in the half, so we'll see what they can do with clock management and getting down the field and being productive with these yards.
So trips to the top of your screen, one to the bottom. And hand the ball to 30 once again. This time he's buried in the backfield by once again the squadron of Jets defenders, led by number 31, big number 31, Shondell Coppage. And they're just going to say he lost 3 on the play, so that's going to make it 3rd down and 12 for the Noles.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you wanted. And it looks like they're not in any kind of hurry either. So, like I said, we can't see the clock, so I'm assuming that they have plenty of time left to make it down the field. So running plays aren't really working for them right now. They might go to the air for this one and see what they can get out of a pass play.
Yeah, once again, this is 3rd down and 12 for the Noles. Koenig's in the gun with the back to his right. He takes the snap, rolls to his right. Looks like he has a bit of receiver open there, and he's going to take it and throw it out of bounds. Looks like that was a bit of a wasted play there, and I think he had a receiver open right in front of him. But that now is going to make it 4th down and 12 for the Jets, for the Noles.
Yeah, I mean, this whole drive after getting that great interception has just been not – it can't be what they wanted out of it. I mean, there was nowhere for him to go with the ball that he could see anyway. He was being chased by 2 Jets defenders. Couldn't see where to go with the ball, so they're going to probably punt this ball off and hopefully they can pin the Jets deep into their territory and their defense will hold up.
Yeah, it looks like the referee's having a bit of a conversation here. I'm not sure what the issue is. So once again, I think it's going to be 4th down. The Noles are going to punt this ball off here. Gutierrez is setting to punt this ball away. Good snap. Gets the ball off, and it's a good punt here. And it's going to bounce out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So with 1 minute and 39 seconds left here in the game, Jets are going to have the ball on their own 10-yard line.
And that was a great kick by Gutierrez to get that ball that deep back into their territory. So it gives their defense ample field to work with as far as stopping them from advancing the ball. They just have to look out, like I said, for these deep balls, these deep passes that Jones likes to throw in these situations. So make sure your secondary is looking for those.
Yeah, if you are the Noles, I think you want them to drive the field. Let them make mistakes. Run up, and they've been done a good job of not allowing yards after the catch either. So if you're the Noles here, you just play back. Let Jones just drop the ball right in front of you. You run up and you make the tackle.
All right, don't let anything behind you.
Exactly. So 1st and 10, balls on the 10-yard line. 1:39 left here in the 4th quarter. Jones is in the gun. Back moves from his left side to his right side. Low snap. He drops back to pass. Throws out to the left side. His pass is caught by McCray, and he's going to be pushed right out of bounds. Might have gained a couple yards there. Now make a 2nd down for the Jets.
And so like we just said, the defense not letting anything get behind them, just going up, forcing the ball carrier out of bounds, and just line back up and let's go for the 2nd down. Don't let anything behind you that can hurt you.
Yeah, looks like that was a gain of 9 on that play. So 2nd down and 1 for the Jets. Actually, I'll say 2. So that's a gain of 8. Knows like they're bringing the blitz here. At 17, the tailback, Marcus Sharp. Moves from the right side of the field of Jones to the left side of Jones. Jones takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looks deep. Now he just chunks it deep down the right side of the field, and that pass is almost intercepted by the Noles there. And it looks like we might have an injured player there for the Jets. And the Noles did exactly what we did not want the Jets to do. They, double coverage there on the receiver?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, most definitely double coverage. He chucked the ball up downfield. He did have. I mean, he almost completed that pass, but all three of them down there vying for the ball, bobbling, and ultimately ended up on the ground. But let's hope that he's not hurt in the process, because it's probably one of his main receivers.
Yeah, that's number 6, Eddie Bryant. Had a long 40-yard catch earlier in the game. And it's good to see that he can walk off the field. Well, somewhat walk off the field with some help.
Yeah, so like I said, one of his main targets for his deep ball. So we'll see where he goes to next with the ball.
Yeah. You do have Chris McKay, who's number 15. He did catch a 20-yard touchdown pass from Jones earlier in the game, in the third quarter. So we're going to say that's going to be third and around. We'll say 3rd and 2 for the Jets. Double set for them. Two receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. Jones is in the gun. Now it looks like they're going to check the play here. Jones takes the snap, drops back. Now immediately feels the rush. Now he's just going to rush for this first down here. And he's going to push forward and easily get the first down. Get a spot real quickly. I want to say they're at the 32-yard line. So once again, that's the first down there.
Yeah, so like I said, Jones once again doing it with his feet, picking up that first down to keep the chains moving for his team. And incompletion to number 15, Chris McCoy.
Yeah, it was like that pass was bad down the line of scrimmage once again. Surprisingly, we've seen that a decent amount in this game. It's probably happened around about 4 or 5 times here in this game. And Jones looks like he's a pretty tall kid at around like 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that area. But yeah, Noles have done an excellent job of knocking down passes whenever they can. It's going to make a 2nd down and 10 now for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, with Jones's height, but you have to also look at like the defensive line for the Noles. Number 44, Juwan Rutherford is 6'1". Number 41 is, we don't have a height for him, but he looks like a big kid too. So yeah, they got some big guys on that D line as well.
14 is checking that running back for the Jets. Jones takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete. It's like that pass was intended for his tailback, number 14, but they're directly in between a couple of Noles defenders, and that's not going to make it 3rd down and 10 for the Jets.
So it's looking like both of these teams are trying to go into the next portion of the game that shall not be named. Neither one of them are looking to score right now.
Yeah, the Jets are taking their precious time. They haven't really, outside of that one play, they haven't really pushed the ball down the field. And the Noles have done a pretty good job of boxing in their receivers, keeping that from happening. So, 3rd down and 10 for the Jets. Jones once again in the gun. Gonna take the snap, drop back. Has the receiver open. It's caught by McKay. He's going to be out of bounds at the, I want to say, 50-yard line. They need to get 18 back before he gets a flag thrown on him.
Yeah, I mean, these refs have been good for pulling these personal foul flags. So
excellent catch there by McKay on the sidelines. Gives the Jets a big first down there.
Luckily, everybody's all right.
Yeah. I think that was number 7 down that was on the ground. Jabias McWilliams had a big hit earlier in the game.
Actually, I think that's number 1.
Oh, excuse me. Juantrez Williams, 5'9" cornerback. So once again, 1st and 10 for the Jets. Not sure how much time is left on the clock. 2 receivers top and bottom of your screen. Jones is in the gun. Takes the ball, drops back, looks to his left, throws out to the left side of the corner. That pass is going to fall incomplete. Dropped there by McKay this time.
Right through his hands.
Yeah. Not sure how much yards you would have been able to get after the catch, but at least you could get out of bounds and get some positive yards there. But anyways, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Jets.
So, I mean, it's been a couple of plays since Jones has tried to go deep downfield. I'm thinking it's about that time.
Very well could be. Depends on what kind of look they're going to get from the defense. So it is 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 50-yard line. Jones is in the gun. Drops back to pass. Now he scrambles to his right and dodges a defender. Now he's going to just tuck and run it here. He has plenty of space, and he runs out of bounds out around the 30-yard line. Another big 1st down there for the Jets.
I mean, those Noles defenders had a head full of steam coming downfield, downhill right at Jones when he was able to squirt out and narrowly avoid that sack.
Yeah, you've seen that's been a problem with the Noles all game. They've been able to just fly around and possibly get a tackle or a sack here, and they're unable to because they sometimes don't wrap up. And it looks like we have a couple players down here for the Noles. That's not a good look there. You have number 12, and that's number 12. I want to say that's Khalil Jones. Very well could be wrong here. And we saw number 4 was also down on the ground too. I think that was number 4.
That's number 19.
Yeah, it's number 19. So that's a Darius Davis.
Yeah, I mean he came streaking into the backfield from I'm guessing somewhere in the secondary. I'm not sure where he came from. I just saw a flash of gold going straight for the quarterback. So I'm glad he was able to get up and get off the field.
Yeah, walk off the field. It has been a very long game. The safeties have seen plenty of action here with this high-flying passing attack from the Jets. So not sure how much time is left here on the clock. Has to be underneath 30 seconds here. This is 1st down and 10 for the Jets. Like they have the ball on the Noles 20-yard line. Excuse me, it's on the Noles 30-yard line. Jones is in the gun like he has been in all game. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left. Throws deep on left side. Receiver wide open. That's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Greater Pensacola Jets. 30-yard pass there from Jones to Eddie Bryant. And dear God, don't tell me there's a penalty on the play.
He said, "Dear God."
I think there's a flag on the play. Oh, there is a flag on the play. This is going to come back. Wow. This is going to come back. I think they're going to call holding on the Jets. We'll check the referee for the official call here.
I mean, if we take cues from the rest of the game, any big play is coming back. So.
Yeah, they pushed it back 10 yards. They're going to call holding on the Jets there. A costly penalty there after that 30-yard touchdown pass. It's negated by a holding penalty, and it's now going to be 1st down and 20 for the Jets.
I mean, that was still a great play by the Jets.
Yeah.
But, man.
Once again, if you're the Like you were saying earlier, if you're the Noles, you got to keep your defenders back so they keep that from happening. But anyways, once again, first down and 20. Jets. Jones is going to roll out and throw this one that's caught.
Is that completed?
Yeah, it's completed back at the, I want to say, 29-yard line. And he goes out of bounds, stops the clock. We'll get official time here on the clock very shortly here. So this is going to be ninth play of the drive here. Need to get get to the end zone. Second down and we'll say 9 for the Jets. 14's to the left of Jones here. He's going to take the snap, low snap, drop back, look to his left. Now he throws this, almost intercepted by, oh my goodness, Thaddeus Sneed from the Noles. If he intercepts that, he's probably taking that all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Hit him right in the hands.
Yeah.
But he just could not corral it.
Yeah.
Just wasn't expecting the ball like that and dropped it. So.
Yeah, Jones threw a perfect pass right to him. He catches it once again. He's probably taking that all the way in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yep. Brain got a little ahead of his hands there.
Yeah. So it's now going to be third down and 9 for the Jets. I'm assuming this is one of 2 last plays we're going to see here. If you're into the Final Four, Villanova is going to go to the Final Four after beating number 5 seed Houston Cougars 50-44. So congratulations to the Villanova Wildcats. Hope you had them in. If you did a bracket, hope you had them going to the Final Four. I sure did not. Jones takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left. Throws to his left. That pass is caught by McCray, and he's going to go out of bounds right at the, I want to say, 25-yard line.
I mean,
and there's another flag on the play. Oh, my goodness. We'll check the referee and see what the call is. I guarantee it's going to be holding, and it's going to be another holding call on the Jets. They have been unable to keep the Noles defensive line back without grabbing cloth. And once again, it's going to negate another positive play.
Yeah, I mean, that's, by my count, that's like the 6th play that this has happened. So,
so they're going to push that back all the way to the 39-yard line.
I would love it if Robert could give us a shot of the scoreboard to see how much time is left, because
it has to be around 10 seconds or something like that. It has to be around 10 seconds or something like that. Once again, the score is tied 20-all. Left here in the fourth quarter. This is going to be third down and, oh my goodness, third down and 20. For the Jets. Need to get all the way down to the 20 to get the first down. Jones is in the gun. Double set once again for the Jets. It's Bryant in motion. Drop back to pass. And Jones is going to escape the sack, and he's going to go down. And that's going to be luckily caught by 14, the tailback. Right back at the line of scrimmage. We'll check the ground and see if there's any flags there.
I'm not seeing any flags, but it is 4th down.
Yeah, looks like there was no gain on that play, and that's going to be the end of regulation here in Pensacola, Florida. Heck of a game here between the Noles and the Jets. 20-all tied at the end of regulation here. Now it's time to go into overtime. As soon as we find out the rules, we'll let you know.
So, sounds like he told the ref just told them to put 40 seconds on the clock for reasons unknown right now.
Did the Jets lose 40 seconds off the clock, or?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was 4 minutes on the clock.
Ah, so we're going to have a 4-minute halftime overtime here. This has been an amazing game so far.
It has. I mean, I don't think any of us were prepared for what the battle of this game was. I mean,
yeah, I definitely was not. We've had the Jets have definitely had a couple opportunities to really kind of put the nail in the coffin here, but penalties, man, penalties. They have absolutely shot themselves in the foot with all the holding penalties they've had, especially throughout the last drive.
Yeah, I mean, penalties have definitely been the story of the game. I mean, but both teams have had, like you say, ample opportunity to cash in here at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, so looks like it's still marked 4th and 20. Jones is just going to drop back and just this one in the end.
So both teams head back to their sidelines. Still tied 20-20.
At the end of regulation, officially at the end of regulation now. So we're going to do a coin toss here to see who gets possession of the ball first here in overtime here between Jets and the Noles. We don't have a number for number 20, name for number 24, so he's going to be handling the coin toss for the Jets.
So I'm curious to see how this overtime period works. But are we just gonna do possessions? Is there a time? Because I'm hearing out of the booth that there is no time, but I'm not sure if that's correct.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to handle like college football or like the NFL. Well, with the NFL, it's 10. I want to say it's 10 minutes in overtime, and then the first team that scores a touchdown wins. But if you kick a field goal, then the other team will have the opportunity to score a touchdown. And I want to say it looks like the Jets have won the coin toss here. Now it looks like the Noles are going to start the overtime here with the ball first. So we're going to give a quick break here before we head into the next to our first overtime period. So we'll give you a quick score recap of how this game has gone so far. So the first points of the game come in the first quarter off a 10-yard run from Tyrone Jones. After that 10-yard run from Tyrone Jones, the Noles were able to get 2 points on the board after a safety from a holding call. After that, the Noles were able to take the lead from a 4-yard run from Kentrell Kendrick. Puts the Noles up 8-6. In the third quarter, the Jets respond by a 20-yard pass from Tyrone Jones to Chris McCray. Put the score at 23. After that, there was a 53-yard pass from anyways, now we're starting the beginning of the overtime here. It's like they're going to spot the ball at the 25-yard line. Kendrick's in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff to 33. Goes deep on left side field. He's open. That's caught. It's going to be a touchdown for the Noles. 25-yard reception from.
I'm not sure who caught that.
Yeah, that's Demon Solomon. And that's going to put the Noles up 26-20 over the Jets.
Yeah, I mean he was wide open on that play. So it's like they're gonna line up to do an extra point. Would you go for 2 in this situation or try to kick a field goal?
We're just gonna keep it simple. Go with the extra point here. To an extent, I feel pretty good about the way that my defense has played in this game. I think we'll be able to keep the Jets' passing game at bay. So, anyways, this is Gutierrez set to kick the extra point here for the Noles. And it looks like the Noles are going to call a timeout here. Actually, there's not going to be a timeout called here. They're just going to reset, get everybody up and ready to go to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. It's no good. So the Noles missed the PAT.
Yeah, it looks like it got tipped at the line.
Yeah, it did. But they're able to score off their first play in overtime. 25-yard pass from Kentrell Kendrick to, I want to say that was number 22, Desmond Solomon.
And we have a Noles player down on the field.
Yeah, this has been a long and brutal game between both teams here. It was a good sign he was able to get off the field. He's going to gimp off the field. And now it's going to be the Jets' turn to respond after that score from the Noles.
So it looks like the Jets are going to have their chance to score right here from the 20-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
See if that Noles defense can stand tall and prevent a score.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, ball's on the 25-yard line. Jones is in the gun. Low snap, drops, looks to his left. Now he's going to roll and look to his right. Throws across his body, and that's caught. And he's going to fall down right at the, I want to say, 20-yard line. So that's a gain of 5 there by the Jets on 1st down. Pass caught there by number 9. We don't have a name for that gentleman either, so But not bad. First, should be second down and 5 now for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, those are those short yardage plays that, I mean, you're not scoring a touchdown off rip like the Noles did, but you're getting positive yardage and advancing the ball up the field. So,
second down and 5 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. Quarterback takes a snap, drops. Jones looks back to his left, now throws deep in the left corner, has receiver almost open, and pass is going to fall incomplete. Looks like it was just a little short for the intended receiver there.
Yeah, they tried to run this same exact play the Noles scored on, and it just the pass was out a little too wide to the left for their receiver. So
yeah, that's going to make it third down and 5 now for the Jets. Big third down here. Let's see what either team can do here. Second, third and 5. Jones is in the gun. Sharp's to the right of him. Jones takes a snap, drops back, looks to his right, throws his right. That pass is going to fall incomplete. Looks like it was intended for number 6, Eddie Bryant, out on the right side of the field. And now it's fourth down here for the Jets. Do or die here.
Yeah, the Noles secondary is holding strong. They're not letting these passes get complete. So,
yeah, they've done a relatively good job of keeping the Jets passing game at bay here.
Yeah, so I mean, Jones and the Jets are gonna have to find another solution to get into the end zone on this fourth down, as they call a timeout to talk it over. They have to figure out what play they can run that's gonna get them this touchdown.
See, the Jets able to get first down here. If they're able to get scored, they'll probably get the ball again and go for a second overtime. the way this game is going, that very well could happen.
See, those are the things that we don't say ever. Never let the word second overtime come out of your mouth during a broadcast. But
or think that.
Don't think it. Don't say it. But, hey, I mean, I know the fans love the extra football.
Yeah.
Get some free football, especially in a game like this that's been so tight. It's always good.
Mm-hmm. So, once again, fourth down and 5 for the Jets. Jones is in the gun. And they better call false offsides on yeah, they finally threw the flags there.
It didn't seem like they wanted to throw that flag.
Yeah, they really didn't want to. But the defender for the Noles was clearly offsides there.
And now there's some conversation trying to figure out if he didn't touch anybody and he got back, is that still an offside?
It was like he was directly in between two of the O-linemen.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Definitely was somewhere he was not supposed to be at, but we'll see what the conversation is about in a second, what they're going to call.
Noles are saying that the Jets was a false start in the Jets. The Jets are saying it's a offsides by the Giants. We'll get the official call here very shortly while the referees discuss that.
You got fingers pointing both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
So if this is an offsides call, that gives them 5 yards and it's a first down.
And more than likely. It depends on where they spot that ball at, though. If it's like just short, then it's going to be still fourth down and short. And one of the referees is saying it's on the Noles.
It's been a hard day getting these refs to agree with each other.
Yeah, because they disagreed on a lot of things. And that probably doesn't help that the Noles players are right in their ear, too.
Right next.
Trying to make their case. Ref, I didn't go offsides. That was an offense.
It's like, yeah, son, nobody on that line moved, so that was all you.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, we got offsides.
So they are going to give them the offsides call there. And it should be automatic first down here for the Jets, but we're going to check that. We're going to check and see relatively quickly where the chains are.
Yeah, he got a little overzealous on that on that last play. He said it was 4th down. He's ready to go home.
Yeah.
But jumped a little too early. We'll see what the Jets have drawn up for this play.
Yeah, it looks like they've brought in a bit of a heavy set there. That's number 4, Darius Granderson as the tailback. And I'm pretty sure it's first down, I want to say. Motion right there, and they're going to hand the ball off right up the middle to number 4. Gonna get. It was like he was short, but they're gonna give him off the that 4th down call. So it looks like they're gonna give him the first down there. And just gonna go no huddle here. We're gonna try to go very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean they're so close to the end zone.
Yeah. I think you leave the those big boys in there, and you just continue to shove the ball right down the Noles' throat, because I'm sure their defense is absolutely exhausted right now.
Yeah.
And now a penalty flag has been thrown. If I'm a gambling man, I think they're going to call us one of the Noles this time. But we'll check and see very shortly.
I mean, like we said before, that's been the tale of this game is the flags.
Mm-hmm.
Personal fouls and holding has just wrecked both of these teams in any kind of progress they've made throughout the game. The defense was doing so well, holding up against these Jets, and 2 plays in a row has been a liability and has brought them closer to the end zone.
Okay, so they're going to call a penalty on the Noles. That's going to bring the Jets even closer to scoring a touchdown. Jones is in the pistol. Looks like that's Granderson directly behind him. Power set for them. They're going to hand the ball to Granderson. He has a hole right out the middle of the field. Scores another touchdown. 4-yard run by Granderson. Tie score here in Pensacola, Florida. 26 all. Now all to do is get the extra point here, and they win the game.
I mean, no matter the outcome of this game, both of these teams have played so hard.
Yes, this has been a very hard-fought game. Probably why we've seen so many personal fouls and penalties in this game.
That's true. I mean, they're doing a great job of, like I said, when you really care about what you're doing, they're getting into it.
They're going to go for 2 here, and they're going to get it. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 3 carries in a row by Darius Granderson. One of them gets you a touchdown. The other one gets you the 2-point conversion to win the game. The Greater Pensacola Jets win a very hard-fought game between the Georgia Noles, 28-26. Jennifer, any thoughts?
No, I mean, this was a great game to watch. Like I said, we got a lot more than we bargained for when we came into this game, and it was great to see the Noles figure out their offensive woes and put points on the board and really compete against the Jets.
Yeah, this has been a heck of a game. I think the Noles once again they brought everything they had in this game, and unfortunately it came up short. So it's going to make unfortunately that's going to make the Noles 0-3 on the season. The the Greater Pensacola Jets advance to 3-1. So if nothing else left to do here, final score here in Pensacola, Florida, Georgia Noles 26, Greater Pensacola Jets 28. My name is Dorian Johnson with
Jennifer Colbert.
Jennifer Colbert here live on the Score 58 Network. Thank you, and we will see you next.